What's going on with this black screen, man? I switched my black for a reason. Let me see if I can fix it. No, that's green. I don't know what's going on, man. I thought it was an update. Let's see. Nope, that didn't work. It is what it is, man. Gangsta Black again. Another week in a row. What's going on, good people? Mike Low. There we go. My bad. I can hear myself because I'm loud. Let me scoot over some. Get out the way. Good people, what's going on this week? I'm going to do the format a little bit different tonight. You know, once again, please charge it to my head, not to my heart. I had a long week this week, man. And I had a crazy weekend. Crazy. Just crazy busy all over the place. And, hey, what's going on? Hey, man, you tell Marty, man, listen. Hey, man, tell that guy I said thank you. I hope you liked the podcast. At least I love your episode. Man, appreciate you, man. Hey, well, matter of fact, let me go ahead and get your comment pulled up on screen, man. And I'm going to talk about my experience, man, because it was dope. I had a really good experience. So Marty from Nintendo Dad sent me. I love your episode. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I'm glad you were able to come back and check us out. I had a good time, man. I had a really, really good time. But I had a crazy week. I mean, especially the last 3 days. I got to give Mike, because you know what? This mic, man, picks up everything. And there's no way I can control it because the mic I'm using is the mic I use when I DJ. So I kind of need it to be able to broadcast kind of loud. But, man, I'm tired, man. Right before the show started, I was a tad bit late. You know, I'm getting everything. And then I said, oh, man. Like seconds before, like I had made like 20 seconds. It was like, I got to pee. Oh, man, I had to go to the bathroom real quick and pee and come back and wash my hands a little bit. So I made it. We back. We in here. What's going on, Benj in the building? Let me get you chimed in. Hey, you know what? Listen, I'm going to tear this name up. But I know it's Quag. I'm going to say Quag 311. Hey, man, I give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night. You should come back and join us, man. We have a good time, man. Sometimes we get long-winded on certain subjects, man, but we try to get through a lot of news. And I'm hoping to start a little early tonight because I got a lot of news. No bangers like it was last week. It wasn't really like a lot of banging news, but it's some good news tonight. I want to say good news. So, Quag, you in here? Let me show you what it looked like. Pull up my wheel here. Yep, I put your name into the name wheel, and as people see it coming in, I put their names in there, and then at the end of the night, at the end of the stream, we'll keep picking names until we have one left, and that person that's left is the winner. It's a great thing, man, because you know what? Let me get myself situated. Yep. So like when you lose, well, if you get your name get picked before the last one, you know, I always send them a shout out and say, you know what? You are out of here. Yeah, that's right. We love Peter Griffin, and so we get it in with him. It's all right. So, man, I'm glad you're here tonight. Holly is in the building. Say Holly. Let's see what. I'm going to go through I like to go through everybody's comments. So I'm going to start from the top. AST says, I wish it was Friday already. Man, you and me. But I'm glad it's Monday, and I'm glad you're here, AST. It's a wonderful day when you are in the stream. Stormtrooper Doom said, yo. Hello, AST and Holly. Quay, man, we got a great, I hope I was saying your name right, but I mean, we have a great community, man. We got some great people. Holly, what's going on with you? Steve M is in there. I get Steve M on the board. Steve M, I got you on the board. Said that RE Village demo was dope, except it said my time was up at a really good part of a cutscene. You know what? Listen, I was not privileged to play the demo, man, because it is prom season. And your boy Gaming Dad, man, not only do I DJ, because I did DJ prom. Before prom, I had a photo shoot. I had a prom photo shoot I had to do. So, man, I was all over the place. And then I worked my other job, man. One day it's going to slow down for me. I'm telling you, man, one day, man, listen, things is going to happen. I'm going to hit big. And my channel's going to blow up. And then, you know what? I can kind of like stop working so many jobs and really concentrate on content. That's the goal. I would love to be able to do that. But you know what? In due time, if God is willing, it's going to happen. SOC is in the building. What's going on, SOC, man? How you doing, my brother? Say Steve M not tired. New demo. yet had the game on pre. Yeah, listen. I pre-ordered both copies because I'm in a dilemma, and the dilemma I'm in is that you know what? I want it on the P. I mean, I originally pre-ordered it on my Xbox. I was like, hey, graphics, Xbox. I think it's gonna be a tad bit better. But you know what? I got these crappy Sony headphones. Listen, I would tell you just don't buy them. I got these bad boys for my PS5. However, one thing that they do very well is that 3D audio is impressive, especially when you're playing the game where there's footsteps and becomes a little creepy. You know what I'm saying? It works. I would say that if that's the gimmick you're looking for, it works. And so you add that with the adaptive triggers, and so you got a really compelling Resident Evil game. So it's like I pre-ordered both. I put 5 on both. Sorry about that. I didn't want to belch into the mic. So I just don't know which one I'm gonna keep. So it's gonna be one of them things, man. Cool Breeze is in the building, man. On time. Look at you, my brother. Welcome to the stream. That's my guy right there. So got myself Hunting Simulator 2 on my Switch, and I think it says it's on sale, I guess, with stream that I found. Oh, it's a relaxing game. Okay. I might have to check that out. Hunting Simulator. You know what? I saw this fishing. They got this fishing game for the Switch. I saw in Best Buy this weekend. And it come with like the fishing rod and everything. They had it on sale. I wonder how much it is. But I will tell you what came in the mail today. I was super duper happy when this came in the mail. Oh, yeah. Check it out. You can't see it because we're on a small screen. Let me get to the big screen. I'm going to see if I can hold it right there for a minute. Come back. Boop. How we going to get back in? Scott Pilgrim versus the World. My physical copy came in from Limited Run Games. I was kind of happy. And they gave me a poster, and then they gave me this really, really nice card. You can't really see it because, my green screen. But if I pull it back far enough, you might see. You see them out there kissing under the moon? That's pretty dope. I thought that was pretty nice. Even though the packaging they put it in was kind of whack. All right, let's go now. Ben says, hello, Gaming Dad and community. Hi, Gaming Dad crew. Woohoo! Oh, my bad. SOT said, hey, Gaming Dad, saw you the other night on the podcast, Nintendo Dads. Hey, man, how did I do? I think I held my own a little bit. Man, I mean, it was a new experience to me. But you know what? One thing let me tell you this, I'm gonna talk about my experience real quick. And matter of fact, let me see if it's good. See, my screen came up now. But my first 2 screens, I might have to make new screens. I might just have to go ahead and make new screens and call it a day. But I will tell you, from my experience on Nintendo Dads, if you that case, episode 322, you can go back and listen to it or watch it. If it's up, I have not checked to see if it was up. I probably need to find out so I can share it on my Facebook page. However, it was a dope experience. It was like meeting. It was kind of unique is that we're all around the same age. So you know what? I think Marty might be the youngest. But I think he's like 40. All right, I'm not gonna put his business out there, but we kind of all around. We all like 70 babies, etc. So it was just nice talking old school Transformers, old school Nintendo. I mean, and just having them guys around to kind of bounce our ideas. Don't get me wrong, I love my community, hands down. But it was nice, like, hey, you know what? When I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of cats that talked gaming like I like to talk gaming. I could talk it all day. But, however, it is what it is. But I had a great experience, man. I pray to them guys like, hey, man, we got somebody that dropped off. Can you come in and fill in? I'll fill in. Like, psh, no problem. Let's go. It was dope. I enjoyed myself. Let's see. Where was I was on Pinky. Said, oh, I'm hyped because Microsoft and Nintendo are cooking something up at E3 because of the official Halo Twitter tease Mario Pit. Yeah, you know what? I watched RGT 85, and he made a valid point. He said, man, these things are not coincidental. You know what? Not in business. And I agree. Things that don't happen by mistake, You just don't, by mistake, register a game and just say, oh, no, it's not it, You just don't do no thing. So, I agree. Totally. It's like, man, I think that has happened. I think Nintendo and Microsoft is cooking up something crazy, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful, and I can't wait. Jimmy Blake, all right, I can't wait to E3. Man, RYYT in the building. What's going on, man? It's been a minute. But I'm glad you made it tonight. Yep. So, let's see what SOC. So, welcome, RYYT. SOC says E3. We get a Nintendo, Xbox, Game Pass with Microsoft, xCloud. It's an article today that xCloud is coming tomorrow to the iOS. It's some other platform, but it's coming to iOS tomorrow if you get an invite. So be on the lookout. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on in the show. Oh, AST, man. Listen, man, where my hand claps at? I need that ready. Give a shout out to AST, man. AST with the $10 super chat. He said, man, Gaming Dad, that kind of positivity lifts us all. Oh, you know what? Let's try. Y'all good people. If y'all was if y'all was a bunch of trolls and buttholes, I'd be like, man, I can't do this, man. They want to turn me back into old Detroit Dave when I wanted to fight all the time. But no, y'all good people. You know what? Listen, I look forward. I'm telling you, I said this on the podcast with Nintendo Dash. I was like, Monday nights is like my therapy. It's give my time to get with my people. We know we like games, and just to have some great conversation, welcome them back in. It's like, you know what, your family been gone all week, and then we all come back to dinner, have dinner. And we about to feast on some of this Nintendo news. Well, we got a bunch of news today. It's all over the place. But I had to do the format different. I was saying it earlier because I was, all over the place today. Wash machine broke down. Had to be here for the wash machine guy to come here. And the dryers was giving us issues, so he had to, we got to get the dryer fixed as well. So, we all working here blinking because, we used to washing our clothes, so we had to go the old school way. We washing it by hands today and hanging stuff up, and but it's gonna get done. But thank you, AST. You're so wonderful, showing your love and positivity. Thank you. All right. Stormtrooper doing say, I think the news is Halo Infinite with Microsoft. I think we're going to be surprised. And this is my prediction on Halo. I think we're going to be genuinely surprised of how well this game is going to run. It's going to shock a lot of people, and it's going to get the whole community excited for Halo. And if I really, really, really was on wishing upon a star, I would hope that we got some form of Halo 1 or 2 coming to the Switch. Please. I would even take the xCloud Game Pass stuff. If that came, I still would be like extra hype because I would love being able to be in my bed and going through Halo. That would be it, man. Especially if it ran it and it played flawlessly. Day one. Don't forget, good people, hey, if you also have a Twitch account, if you want 2 times to win, you sell 2 opportunities to win. You can log in with your Twitch account and log in also with your YouTube and reply, and your boy will get you in there twice. Yep. So that's just a little heads up. And you know what? Also, we got how many people watching right now? We got 13 people. That's great. It takes some time and opportunity. Back out, hit that like button, come back in. Because that like buttons really helps out the channel. I really appreciate it. Griff Mendez is in the building. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Welcome to the stream. Chris, how was your week? See, Chris understands the formula. He said, listen, I'm going to give myself twice the opportunity. Why not? It's going to a good cause. Let me get you Chris timed in twice. I'll tell you, man, if I can type faster, man, I'm telling you, I know I need to practice. But, I've been out of school for a minute, so when I had my master's degree, I was in type form. Neo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, my brother. How you doing this wonderful evening? I would hate to say that. You know what? I really would like to play the Resident Evil demo, but I'm not gonna have time to. It's prom season. So what's happening next weekend? Next week, I got a DJ virtual event in the afternoon from 1 to 3, and then immediately from there to travel to another city to do a prom photo shoot. I like to shoot. I like doing a photo shoot. So those things is, it's nothing like it. Said no way. Halo Infinite is something you would want to stay on Xbox. Agreed. That is. I listen with that sentiment. Yes, Halo Infinite is not coming to the Switch. No way, no how. However, you can give me Xbox. Or you give me. I mean, you can give me Halo 1 or 2, 3 maybe. You can give me those games and put them on xCloud or something like that, or the Gears 1, 2, 3. You know, there's something to that nature. I just hope it is something big. Hey man, thanks man. Enjoyed you on Nintendo Dads. Thanks man. Listen man, it was. I mean, I hope I held my own. That's the only thing I was really worried about. Is like just getting there and like you don't sometimes when they're used to a podcast. They're used to their own flow. They're used to getting in and out. And if you're not quite used to that format, it's like, what? I didn't want to be too dominant. And, and I didn't want to be talking over anybody. So I had to be respectful because I wanted to make sure that everybody can thoroughly understand what I had to say and vice versa. So it was good. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Can't lose an exclusive. And, Xbox, man, listen. Xbox is like... It's like not far behind Stadia. They better get it together. That's why I'm really looking forward to E3 because I was like, I think Xbox is gonna come out of here. It's really I don't think they have to win this E3. They just have to be better than Sony. They have to be better than Sony. I don't think they need to win. I think if Nintendo comes, because Nintendo can really just come with the guns blazing and blow everybody out the water if they really wanted to, but they don't have to. But I think when it comes to this E3, Xbox just has to be better than Sony to keep itself relevant. Don't forget to add me to the wheel. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Listen, man. Bench, man. I'm glad you... That's right. You got to pay attention because sometimes I'll get to talking and forget. But hopefully before we get started, I'll make sure that, I'll show the names on the board. Norm, what's going on? Listen, sometimes, man, when I be talking and somebody will pop up in the chat, I'll be excited. I'll be like, squirrel. Oh, man, but Norm is in the building. What's going on, Norm? All right, good people. He said, I love the energy and positivity thrive. Hey, man, thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. Listen. This is how we try to keep it. I mean, if you chime into the chat and if people respond to you, man, this is how we try to keep it. I just want you to come here, have a good time. We kick it about some gaming. We talk about some news that I found and what's your thoughts on it. And you know what? We try to get everybody to interact. I try to get everybody's comment pulled up. Because I think it's for us to be really interactive. That's what needs to happen. We all need to be. Oh, look at my wife. She chimed in. Hey, boo. That's my baby right there. Miss Reed, I'm gonna put you on. I'm putting her on the board. Gotta see. Yeah, it's nice, man. When you got yourself a good wife, it's nice. It's real nice. All right. SOC said, I bought a used Apple Watch on eBay for $70, and Ace Attorney over the weekend. Listen, I tell you, to get the Apple Watch for $70 and it's functional, hey man, you win. You win. I don't think you really need the latest and greatest, those, especially on the Apple Watch. Those things are nice, but overall, I mean. Shoot, if that bad boy work, there's other features about that Apple Watch I really like. But that's what, an Apple's event tomorrow. I was going to report about that, but I'll tell about it now. Yes, I'm really looking forward to Apple's event tomorrow. I hope they announce new Macs. Even though it's a stretch, I really would like a bigger MacBook Pro. I've been saving my money, and when it drops, I'm getting one. It's because it's about that time. Cool Breeze Jr. in the building. Chi-Town is in the building. Listen, I was about to type in Shot Town. I gotta get it right. About to type it in behind my wife. Man, what's going on? Shot Town in the building. C. Tucker. Cool Breeze Jr. Let me get you typed in. All right, Cool Breeze Jr. in the building. Stormtrooper said, it should be a yeah, bye. Oh man. SOC. Okay, woo. I'm ready. In the XCOP. It said I'm already in the XCOP. So you guys, I hate people that's already in the beta. I ain't in the beta. I got Game Pass. What am I invited? I know I'm jelly. So I don't have Game Pass, but I did get into the OG beta. Unless that's not the same beta. I don't know. It didn't say in the article which beta it was. Is that it says tomorrow. You should have got an invite. Cause the beta go live tomorrow. Yep, Xbox coming to iOS, Windows 10 and PC. Yep, tomorrow. Really, it's coming to Safari browsers. So if you have a Safari browser, and if you get an invite, you gotta get the invite, then you win. Bro, Gaming Dad's introduction and the Gaming Dads was so much heat. He looked like he was going to drop the hottest. Oh man, listen, that's funny. Said, we Gucci. Just moved into my new apartment. Hey man. Get the hands, man. You get the hands, my brother. Welcome. I'm so glad you got up. It's not like it, man, to get into your own place, man. I got people down here, man, that's in Georgia, man, who are struggling to find places to stay because the housing market has just exploded. So people that's around even my little Hicktown area, man, they be going, like, they can't find no place to stay. You know what? So, like, you know what? Oh, man. So, yeah, I hate to hear it when people die. I'm sorry. One of them squirrel moments again. I was talking, and then something came on my iPad, and it showed that Walter Mondale passed away. I thought, oh, man, that's somebody else. It's been sad. A lot of people have died this year. My boy DMX. Black Rob the other day. Man, telling me people leaving. All right. Yo, give you the support on Twitch from Stormtrooper. Hey, man, appreciate you. Love the thumbnail. Dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum. When I was young, man, we used to dance. We used to listen to house music all the time, and they got this house music song, man, with the Star Wars theme. I just love that song. It says no internet yet, but just hooked up the switch. Yeah, listen, listen, and you're golden. So you can't. If you didn't have no internet, I don't know you can hook up to your PS5 or your Xbox. I'm telling you, man. Listen, I don't care what anybody say. Switch forever, bro. Okay, I think I read that one already. That was funny. So I think the best case scenario, Microsoft takes over Nintendo's online service as a part of the deal. Wow. I don't think Nintendo would give it that kind of control, but that would be something. They have to do more than take it over. They would have to create the whole like infrastructure. That everything would have to transfer. I mean, we would need achievements and all that good stuff. To me, speaking of achievements, man, for a long time I was like, man, we kind of don't need it. But you know what, man? Achievements should have been on the Switch. Been on the Switch. Because it's like a no-brainer. Said I can imagine dude Bowser announcing the Halo theme song would be playing. Wild, crazy, right? Bro, it seemed like y'all worked together before. I hope that they have you on more. Yeah, man. Listen, it was a really nice balance, man. It was like, you know what? I think because we all kind of grew up to around the same time, so we had similar experiences, and so our viewpoints on video games kind of just meshed. It was nice, man. It was really, really nice. I thought, I was gonna get on there and be like, Dad, I don't know what's going on, but no, it was good. It was smooth, man. And you know what? One thing that works is that, you know what? I'm just kind of, my wife told you, it's like I'll talk to anybody. My wife ain't that person. She ain't, man. She be like, I don't know that. I don't know that guy. Oh man. It's a love for you to have slow sound effects. See, Stormtrooper Jr. A lot of people don't know about the Goonies. Man, Goonies was. Listen. I don't care what anybody say, man. I grew up in a great era. We have some great movies, man, that we can hang our hat on. I've been watching some shows lately, man. I was like, man, these shows are not even good. It's like, let me turn this TV off. See, gaming mom in the house. Yeah, my wife. Yeah, she be creeping on me. She be like, I had to make sure you all right on that channel. Besides Rogers, Pierre, and Seth, I usually don't like guests on Nintendo Dads. Oh man, listen, man. I thought you did an awesome job. Thanks, man. You really gotta give Pierre. I know, man. I know. But I was totally against Pierre. I was like, no. I couldn't do it, man. You know what? I tell you like this. My gaming experience has to be really, really engaging because I'm so busy. So busy. And you know what? If I didn't have to work this, if I didn't work a second job, I would have more time to really play the games I really want to play. But that second job, man, be killing me. I mean, it does a good job. I do good things, and it pays well. But man, if I didn't have that job, I could do a lot more things I want to do. Vic in the building. What's going on, Vic? Uh-oh. Let me make sure. Sometimes, you know what? I'm surprised my wheel be going out on me sometimes, but it didn't go out. Not yet. I probably jinxed it. Welcome to the stream, Vic. Hey, Miss Vic. How you doing? Courtney's in the building. How y'all wonderful people doing? It's always a good day when you guys show up. So what a game there. You haven't missed any news yet. We just kind of talk about my experience on Nintendo Dads. Was going through that. And that's really about it. You know, just kind of going over people's comments. We about to get started in a hot minute. Say, hey, Gaming Dad, how was your weekend? It was crazy busy. Crazy busy. Yep. If you get the chance, man, you know what? If you guys like photography, man, you can follow my photography page on Instagram. It's Photos by DJ Dave Reed. And you can follow me on Instagram, man. Just check some of the photos I've been taking of late, and it's been pretty good. CMG in the build. I don't know what's happened to your sometimes my stuff be acting up, but CMG is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up, CMG. I usually have his own. Hold on, let me see if I got it. Oh, here it is. CMG in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, man, CMG has a dope channel, man. You guys go check him out, too. Is Charlotte Man Gaming, CMG. Check him out. John said, hey, Nintendo Dad sent me over here. Oh, man, shout out to Nintendo Dads, man. This is a great podcast, man. I have been, because I do so much driving. One thing that I like to do is I like to listen to podcasts as I drive. That's one thing I've been doing, is going back and listening to some of their old episodes. And man, them guys, man, they got it. They got their stuff together. I like how their community is evolving, and you can kind of see it from the things that they're doing, the things they're offering. And so I think it's always good to work with other people, man. So they got a great team over there, man. So shout out to Nintendo Dads, man. Let's see. Love that Switch as well. Yeah, man, that Switch, man. I'm a Switch guy for life. I would be really mad if the next Switch was something different. I'll be mad. Like, man, what y'all doing? You got a good thing here. Cherry bars passing still hurts. I'm supposed to get a colonoscopy this year. Yes, listen, it's that time for us older guys, right? Because I'm at risk for colon cancer. I'm not a pleasant experience, but I do recommend getting it done. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. I was talking to a partner of mine, man, and one of the things that I think a lot of people need to do, especially now, if anything this pandemic has taught you is that it should have taught you is that the importance of taking care of your body and making sure that you are doing a couple of things that a lot of people don't do a lot lately. Is one, getting more sun. You know, a lot of us like to go in the sun. We put sunblock on. No, but we need that vitamin. The body needs that vitamin D because that vitamin D helps protect our cells. It's a part of your immune system. And if you're not getting enough of it, you know what? It's easy for a virus to come in and attack you because you have nothing to protect you. So, you know what? Once again, taking care of your body, getting plenty of sun, you know, getting on some form of vitamin regimen, making sure that you are doing a lot more things like your boy is. And I would advise you all to do this. If you really want to improve your health, really, really easy to do, is go to the store, buy your bag of lemons. Get you a big container like this here to hold like a liter of water. Let me see if I can get this in shot. Ooh, ooh. You can hear the water and then the ice. And cut them lemons up, squeeze those lemons, put them into a container of water, and drink that every day. Let that be the first thing you drink in the morning. Don't even eat. Just drink this water. You'll find out, one, it'll curb your appetite. And two, lemon water is really healthy for the body, helps alkaline the body. It also helps purify your liver and your kidneys. And if you have any issues with kidney stones or gallbladder stones, this right here would be a great first step to getting that together. I know, Dr. Reed in the building. Enjoyed the podcast. Hey, man, thanks, CMG, man. I appreciate you, man. I had a good time. All right, good people. Listen, like I said before, I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to start with some news here, and then I'm going to switch back to this other format because I had to. This is what it is. Let's see, make sure I'm set it up and ready to go on this side. I am. All right. Let's get in there. I talked about Nintendo that. I had to go polls that. Back to the Gangsta Black. It is what it is. Today's polls. I dropped about 3 of them today. I was supposed to drop them over the weekend, but kind of got I think just got behind, man. So, but I dropped them all today. And my first one was, with bringing Xbox Game Pass to the Nintendo Switch, hurt sales of the Nintendo Switch overall software sales. And I voted no. And the reason why I voted no is because it's going to enhance them, right? So think about like this here. Those who are Xbox heads are going to buy a Nintendo Switch, are more likely to buy a Nintendo Switch because they now have a portable Xbox that has controls, just not their phone. You know, or, you know, they can get a phone, you know, and get the little attachment and get them an Xbox controller and have it that way. But you can have a bigger screen with more real estate in that Nintendo Switch, especially if they offer a new one with a mini OLED screen. I mean, it's a win-win. I think it's going to sell. It's going to make Nintendo Switches sell more consoles, and then those Xbox people are going to find some games on there that's not Xbox related that they're going to like and want to play. It's a win-win. It's really, if that move is to happen, I would say it right now. If that move happens and Game Pass comes to the Switch, it's going to surpass the PS2. I mean, it's going to go right on past the PS2 in sales. I would predict this would be like 180, 200 million area, because you're going to get a lot of people to come over to Nintendo. And you're going to have a lot of people sign up for Game Pass. A lot. It's going to be Switch owners. I mean, I would predict at least, they'll probably at least get an extra 10 million easy Switch owners who don't have Game Pass that will sign up for Game Pass just to have that option. Just have that option. It says, Gaming Dad, the Apple Watch is a Series 1. Man, I would tell you, listen, that Series 1 is going to be turtle slow. Yeah, you should have got your Series. If you'd have got your Series 3, you'd have been good. But that Series 1, man, that's hard. I mean, it might do what you need to do. It might, give you the time. You might squeeze a couple text messages out of there, but that's about it. And the Apple Watch didn't really get good into Series 3. Series 1 was just like, hey, it's a short piece. Hey, everybody got an Apple Watch. But Series 3 is when it really took off. All right. So going back to my poll, let me get SOC out the way. Click. Come on now. Goodbye. All right. The poll, 15% said yes, it would affect it, but 85% said nah, it'll be all right. And I think at the end of the day, it will be all right because Nintendo IPs is what sells people with Nintendo Switches that Nintendo Switch, and those who are hardcore gamers, it would bring more of them in to have Game Pass as a portable option, or even xCloud, or however they want to do it. If they want to curate it, however, people would pay for it. If you had an option to get that bundled in with Nintendo Switch, and they say, hey, we give you if you want to play xCloud on the Switch, you need to pay an extra $10 or whatever. You know what? People gonna pay that, no problems. All right, next poll. I'm not gonna stay too long because I know it's a lot of news. All right, my other poll was I just kind of curious. I saw an advertisement. I said, man, that would be dope to see that happen. They said, hey, so my question was, would Godzilla and King Kong be great DLC for Monster Hunter? Even though your boy has not finished the training. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get into like tomorrow night. I don't have nothing to do, so I'm getting in on that. So would King Kong be a great DLC for Monster Hunter? And 83% said yes. Listen, I knew the answer to this. Like, yeah, it'd be nice if we're going to hunt down King Kong. What? Godzilla out there in the wild. Yeah, get your partners together. But I mean, we better go kill. We better go kill Godzilla. What? Just imagine somebody like, what you want to do today? Let's go kill Godzilla. Okay, and y'all go out and kill Godzilla, or Godzilla kill you. 1 or 2. Let's see. Why would Nintendo help Microsoft have all digital future with Game Pass? I don't. Best believe Nintendo is not going to say, "Come on, Xbox, come on over there." No, they're going to get some. It's going to be some money changing hands. And best believe Nintendo's probably watching Microsoft hand out all these millions of dollars. Matter of fact, what? Microsoft as a company just bought an AI firm for it was like $17 billion. I mean, they see Microsoft handing out all these money, and at Nintendo, it's gonna be a win. It would be a win-win for Nintendo. A win-win, because typically games they wouldn't get, they would have an opportunity to get. It would just be by Game Pass. Game Pass would most definitely will hurt game sales for Switch. Too much game overlap, but xCloud on the Switch would not hurt Switch in my opinion. Agreed. Yeah, that to me that's like that. Either one kind of works, to be honest. But your point is very true when it comes to Game Pass. It's like you would have a lot of game overlap. Because I think about it, like, to be honest, I wouldn't want Madden on xCloud or Game Pass. I wouldn't want Madden that way, because you still tied to an internet connection when you're dealing with Game Pass. It's not like I download it and then I'm good. But if that was the case, then that's a win-win. But I know that's not going to be the case. So, like certain games that should be native to the Switch, I think would hurt more if Game Pass was to come to the Switch. Good point though, Benj. Game Pass or xCloud would come as an app. And you said this earlier. I read your comment earlier. I couldn't respond to it because I was just working. But yeah, come to Game Pass on xCloud would be come to the app. Like, I said that all wrong. Game Pass or xCloud would come as an app like Hulu or Netflix. Been saying it for a while, GD. Hey, you know what? You know what? That would be interesting. That will be interesting to have that as an app. But best believe Nintendo gonna want some money. I don't think that doesn't come free. It's not like who you put Hulu on it to kind of enhance Nintendo. Nah, Nintendo gonna like, nah, dog. You can't give me some money. Some money gonna transpire if that happens. You know what? Or your Game Pass is now has been raised by $5. So Nintendo gonna get some money out of that. It's not gonna be free. No, I don't want to hurt King Kong or Godzilla. But you gotta admit that would be dope. It would be dope. The Rampage monsters will be an awesome. You know what, man? You right. I used to love Rampage, man. You gonna make a brother go back and I know I can find me find that game somewhere on the realms of the internet. All right. Let's see. What was my next thing on that? Oh, so okay. This is my last. Before I switch to my new format, this is not new format, but switch to the format I'm gonna run with this week. This is the first article I pulled up, and so the question was like, "Hey, are you picking up Pokemon Snap?" And I was shocked, even though I just ran this today, and I don't know how accurate it is being live, but I was shocked with some of the results. Like, I'm picking it up, but I'm not picking it up for me. I am not. I'm like, I mean, I didn't play it when it was on the 64. I really don't have a lot to want to play with it now, but I know one of my kids will probably be about that. You know, I know one of my kids are like this. But will I like it? I don't think I would even. I'm gonna let my kids play it, and then I'm gonna watch back. I'm gonna record, and then that's how I'm gonna make my video for it. But that's it, man. I don't know my Pokemon Snap. But back to the poll. Let's give you an idea. Let me get out the way. 76% say they're not picking it up. Even though this is out of 41 people, true, and that that's a very small sample size, but I still, out of people that kind of follow my channel, things of that nature, they looked at this and was like, nope, I'm not picking it up. Now I'm gonna post one tomorrow and say, are you gonna pick up Returnal? I'm picking up Returnal. I tell you, that's gonna be my game. The next game I buy will probably be Returnal. And then I'm gonna pick up Resident Evil because it's gonna be my birthday. So it is what it is. Let's see. Listen, I think we all do, Ben. I want to see Left 4 Dead on the Switch. Man, listen. And you know what? They can just bring the upgrade. Just give us the upgrade, man. We'll be just completely fine with that. Totally fine with that right there. I agree. Totally. Snap is cool, but I'm buying Metopia. Oh, that's right. That comes out. That's in April? I thought that was like May. Yeah, listen. Now, my kids, they play Metopia all the time on the Switch. Not on the Switch, but the 3DS. I'm still going with Halo Infinite on the Switch. Just saying that because of MLB. The show is all over the format. But you know what? H1Z1 failed as that was an excuse. I heard, and I still think, and as a matter of fact, and I think I watched the Spawncast, I still think MLB The Show is coming to the Switch. I just hope that is sooner than later. Okay, May 15th. May 15th. Got my second vaccine last week. Hey, man, congratulations to you, my brother. Diego in the building. What's going on, Diego? Let me see if I can get you chimed in. Hold on, man. I turned my little computer went off, but it's about to come back on in a minute. Let me see. Let's see if I can get you typed in on this wheel. Man, welcome, Diego. Man, it's been a minute, my brother. Don't forget, man, good people. Listen, you guys are watching, man. Chime out real quick and hit that like button for a brother. I really appreciate it. All right, good people. Okay. All right, so let me switch up out of here. And so we're gonna do the news like this here. I'm going back and forth, and hope we can make this work. I didn't have time to make screenshots. I used to have to. You know what? I used to have to make. When I do the news, I have to make screenshots for every one, like for everything, and had to like import the video, and it's time consuming, man. It takes about 4 or 5 hours. I just didn't have the time today, so we're gonna do it this way, and we're gonna get through it. Says been MIA, broke my clavicle riding my bike. God almighty, man. Well, man, listen, man. I'm glad you was able to chime in tonight, man. I hope you feel better, man. May God heal your body properly in these times. They should add, I'm gonna tell that name up. Cortez to Mortal Kombat 11. Oh man, they should listen. I think they should continue to update. They should continue to update Mortal Kombat 11. Unless they're planning for the next installment. But to me, I mean that game is so good. That's a good game on the Switch, man. Shoot from the hip, all good. Appreciate you, my brother. I won't shoot from the hip quite as much. I did my research. I just gonna do it this way here. Usually, I have everything kind of planned out, but I got it in order. We're just gonna go back and forth and get through it best way we can. I'm back on the tiny screen today. Apex Legend already has 100 million players across all platforms. That's huge because especially in the battle royale scene. I don't know if anybody else is on here still playing Apex. I saw my daughter earlier today playing it, but I haven't, man. I haven't had time to get on Apex like I wanted to. I know every time I come on, I'm like, man, I just don't have time. I don't have time. I need to make time, but it's gonna come in time. Tell you when God ready. He's like, all right, boom. Hey, speaking of investments, has anybody bought any Dogecoin? I would tell you why it's dirt cheap. You should pick you up a couple. It's not gonna hurt you. Dogecoin, I think it's trading about 40 cents. It was 41 cents earlier today. But last week, Dogecoin was at 4 cents. 4 cents. I bought a ton of it at 4 cents. So I've made quite a bit of money for some investments that was less than $100. Dogecoin, check it out. All right. It says, one more thing about Pitcross. It's the best Netflix companion game. So good to relax and watch something with the wife at the end of the day. You know what? My wife would not go for that. She would not go for that. My wife, with movie time, man, she like, listen, it's me and you. This is our time. But I get it. If I was watching YouTube, and YouTube lately has not been like an enjoyment watch for me. It's been more or less of a educational tool because I've been teaching myself multiple different things with YouTube of late. And but I know it can be like something you can just. To me. Listen, that'll rev up my ADHD. I'll be like, I can't do it, man. I gotta focus in on one thing because I'll miss something and be mad because I missed it. And plus, my wife won't go for it. I just got into crypto. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, man. I mean, crypto is a crazy ride, man. Crazy ride. You just got to prepare yourself for the immediate ups and the immediate downs. You know what? I wish I would have bought Bitcoin, and I had the opportunity to when Bitcoin was like, 8,000. I'll leave like on my way in. Ain't no other way. Yeah, ain't no other way. All right, let's see. So, anybody else playing Apex, man? I think that's great that they had 100 million. I wonder how many of those users are Switch users. That'll be a nice breakdown. And I don't think they broke that down here in this article here. Let me see if I want to glance through it real quick. I don't think they said anything about how many Switch. Yeah, they just announced that they won 100 million. All right, next news item. Hey, I thought this was huge, man. Listen, man, people out there hacking and mining these switches, man. Nintendo not playing with you. They coming for your head. And so, Gary Bowser, oh man, listen, I would hate to be Gary Bowser right now. But you know what? After reading this article and doing a little bit more research, man, Gary's scandalous. He got a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. I think he's got charged with like money laundry. It's a bunch of other charges he's been already charged with. On top of being sued by Nintendo. And now, Nintendo's ninjas, man, they pretty good. They gonna come for their money. And good old Gary is gonna get it. So, Gary was modding, he's part of the modding community. selling modded switches, to be able to play, any games you want. I mean, listen, man. I support the company. I'm a supporter of Nintendo. I'm not gonna mod the game. Even though I did download. No, I won't say that on. No, I didn't. I didn't download anything. You didn't hear any of that. But sorry, Gary. I wish you the best, brother. As a crypto guy, don't invest in Doge. There's really no use. I think it would crash. Look for an altcoin like SBAT. It's a crypto you can buy and earn for free by using Brave. It's a Brave browser. Okay, this is my opinion on right. Dogecoin is really not even a coin. It was created as a fraud. But a lot of people don't know that, right? So people are like, it's catching fire. So you can, with investments, you don't never just, you buy low and sell high. And so that's why people who made real money off GameStop, they bought it at the $4 and $5 price tag, and then was selling it at $300 and $400. So it's just like that. There, it's like, hey, you know what? Is Dogecoin a long-term investment? Absolutely not. But you know what? You can go and buy yourself a 100. What is that? This is at 40. You can buy yourself 100 shares of Dogecoin right now for like what? $400. I think no, $40. I think at $40. One or two. Don't get my math. Just my head, not my heart. But it's, to me, for the amount of money you're gonna pay for it, and if that 40 cents turns into $10, well, who won then? And then you sell, and before you know it, you just made you a bunch of money, and you really didn't have to do too much to do it. But that's the investment game, man. What's going on, Tyler? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I got my win on Apex Legends on the Switch yesterday. I got it on my stream, and I think I went over the top. Oh man, listen, I'm gonna go back and watch that. I'm gonna go back and pick that stream up, man. Yeah, listen, man, I support other people in the community, man, that's out there doing the thing. CMG, Stormtrooper Doom, subscribe to his channel, man. Listen, I like when it pop up, and I like watching it, especially when I'm out driving. I know I shouldn't drive and watch videos at the same time, but it is what it is. That's how I keep myself entertained for driving so long. All right, let's see. Hey, Tyler. I'll let my son chimes in. I'm trying to learn CompTIA search stuff on YouTube. Okay, so what is CompTIA? I don't know what that is. I probably know what it is, but you might have to refresh me. But I'm teaching myself. I'm teaching myself photography for one. I'm always trying to get better, learn different things, and I'm teaching myself Photoshop. That's been a task for me. Photoshop is tough. It's not as easy as I thought, but I think once I get a hang of it, I'll be good. But I did. I'm almost conquered Lightroom. It's Photoshop that's keeping me down. That new Switch Lite is basically, I can't hold on. Basically the same Switch handheld. Yeah, it's just a different color. But that's how Nintendo do, you know what I'm saying? They just want you to keep the excitement and momentum in their favor. They're going to continue to drop little trinkets, a little here. Here's your Monster Hunter. Here's your red Switch. Here's your blue Switch. Now this, to me, it's like, you know what? As long as they don't do a Zelda thing, I do not want a Zelda Switch unless it's the Switch Pro. That's it. So I will check it out tomorrow, Stormtrooper. Okay, talking to Bench. All right. Next, I'm gonna go to the next item. Get out of there. Hey, I thought this was great. I love it when E3 news come through because I'm so excited for that E3, and so to know that hey, Ubisoft is gonna have we got something to look forward to for sure. Like confirmed. Like hey, Ubisoft is having their event. Here it is. The first one to announce. I love it. Just I just want more companies to jump on board. I hope Capcom has an event or some form of digital. And I think they are. 'Cause I remember it was a rumor, probably about a month ago, that Capcom filed for a name. It's like a name, and it was like kind of like almost like a Nintendo Direct. So yeah, to see Ubisoft on here right now, hey, June 12th, 12 p.m. Your boy will probably live stream it. If E3 this year, you know what? Listen, I didn't take off last year, but this year I tell you, listen, everything I can live stream, I will live stream, and I'm definitely live streaming Ubisoft. So come hang out with your boy. I don't do a bunch of talking. I don't like to talk during streams. I don't want to miss nothing. Let's see. I recommend Daryl Gibson's book, The Practice Test for Security. Oh, okay. Okay, I think you're talking about the binge. I did pick up Edwardo's book, and I have started, and it's pretty good so far. Hold on, let's see. Okay, my bad, Quay. Quay, I make sure a comment said, Burple Switch. Burple Switch light looking good. If I had a Switch light, that'll be the one. Oh, man, I didn't want to do that. Let's see if I can. Hold on real quick, I didn't want to. Oh, well, it's going to have to be small right there. But, yeah, I agree. Listen, I agree. It looks good, man, but the only way I would purchase that blue, because you can't pre-order it nowhere. That's one thing I will say. I try to go pre-order it at GameStop, not because I wanted one. This is so I can give it away to my subscribers. And don't forget, man. Listen, speaking of giveaways, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. All right, your boy's back. Quick commercial break. So yeah, man, Ubisoft kicks off June 12th. I'm really looking forward to what they have to offer. It's like I said before, man. Listen, like SOC said, I am very, very, very excited for E3. Very excited. I gotta get this blown. This gotta blow back up. There we go. I couldn't grab it for a minute. Wouldn't blow back up. Don't know what you're talking about. Tyler said, if Kim can do it, you can do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's for CMG. Boom. I picked up a bunch of Ubisoft games for $8 during Cyber Monday and got some serious UB fatigue. I need a year or two to pick up another one. You know what? Did anybody pick up what's that game that's like Zelda? I picked it up but never played it. God almighty. You know, they were calling it Monsters and Gods and Monsters at first, but it switched the names. I wonder if anybody else picked that up. Let's see. CMG says, I hope E3 comes back. E3 is, you talking about like the in-person E3. The in-person E3 will come back if this virus gets under control. As long as it's still running rapid, as long as it's still kind of got hot spots. To be honest, I hope they move E3 back to Atlanta, because it used to be in Atlanta at one point in time. I wanted to come back here. That would be great. Yes, there you go. Immortal Phoenix Rising. I couldn't think that name saved my life. That's what happens sometimes, Quay. I mean, I have brain farts. Be like, yeah, what's going on? And forget. Only Switch news I want for E3 is a new Switch. Oh man, that's tough, man. I don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna wait because if they announce at E3, and they best believe it's gonna be ready to go out, roll out in 2 months. So if E3 is in June, it's not. It might. I don't think it's gonna be in September. But listen, I'll take it. To be honest, I'm not tripping. I would definitely take it. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna call you 2832 because I think it's the Trey or the Trill, maybe. We're gonna call you the Trill. How about that? The Trill says, "Do you think the Switch Pro will be announced at E3?" I do not think so. I do not think so. I think, to be honest, my prediction is that this E3 is gonna be Zelda 35 focus. That's what I think. I don't think they're gonna wait because you know what? Hey, Mario's already got it. They got Pac-Man 99 going on right now. I think it's gonna be Mario theme. Bam. I think later in the year you're gonna want another bam. It's gonna be, hey, Switch Pro. This is a release date. It is what it is. He said Turtle. Okay. Oh, okay. Turtle. Ha! That is. Man, listen. Please accept my apologies for butchering your name. But I always announce that I tear names up. Turtle in the building. That's what your new name will be. Turtle. All right. But yeah, E3 is going to be wonderful. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be. I love having my day set up, and I like to look forward to something new every day. So I hope Nintendo has a great hookup. So Vic says, "What giveaways? What's going on?" Oh yeah, you didn't know, Vic? I mean, listen, yeah, I'm giving out a Nintendo Switch Lite Pokemon Edition when I get to 10,000 subscribers. I'm at I'm a little less than 8,000, like maybe like 70. I got like 74 before I get to 8,000. So when I get to 10,000, I'm giving away the Nintendo Switch Lite. All you gotta do is share one of my videos on Twitter with the hashtag Gaming Dad 10K. That's all you gotta do. Gaming Dad 10K. A lot of people have. In fact, I got about 30 people that's already registered. They put that in there, so feel free. It'll take you no time to register. That's all you gotta do. Gaming Dad 10K. I go back through the search. I get all the names who shared my videos. I'm gonna put them onto the wheel, and we're gonna give it away. In good old fashion. All right, good people. Let's go on to the next thing. Let me get Vic off of that real quick. Boom. All right. Ubisoft. Japan says the Nintendo Switch family sells 96,259 units this week. Let's see if I can scroll up. I got some NPD numbers as well. Let me see. Okay, well, I guess it wasn't an article. Let me check that again. Usually, there we go. Refresh, sorry. All right, let's see if I can scroll down. All right, so in Japan, they have the top 10. As you can see right now, Monster Hunter is killing it with a whole 194,000 this week. They're closing in on 2 million, and Monster Hunter has not been out that long, so to get that kind of numbers already is something. It's saying something. But Super Mario 3D World, Bowser's Fury, listen. What's get me is in Japan, you got Mario, right? But it's been out longer. It's only sold 600,000 in Japan. But Monster Hunter that's been out, a little over, 2-3 weeks, it's already close to 2 million. That says something, man. That is saying something. Capcom cannot complain. I think when it's all said and done, this is probably gonna be like a 15 million unit seller, if not more. Let's see what else. Animal Crossing, man, still selling. Animal Crossing is almost at 7 million in Japan. That's huge. Tell you, man, listen, any Splatoon players in the building? I love Splatoon players. I love Splatoon. That's one of my favorite new IPs. Well, it ain't new, but tell me and my daughter, we love playing it. I'm not that good. My daughter's good. I'm not that good. Everybody thought Ring Fit Adventure was a gimmick, but It's at 2.5 million, and this is all. It's just Japan, man. Let's look at the hardware sales real quick. So over in Japan, the Switch, even though even the regular Switch, it sold 48,000, and it's at 15 million, right? But check this out. You take that total, you had 19 million. 19 million Switches already in Japan. It's gonna, man, I'm telling you, people who are not up on the Switch, who like decided to like pass it off like it was nothing, boy, they missing out, man. Cause that's a great. I love my Switch. That's a great system. If I had more time, man, I would play a lot more of the games that I have. I have a lot of games, but I don't have a lot of time to play it. One day, it's gonna happen. I'm telling you, I'm better go to my other job. I'm like, I quit. I'm out of here. Like, so what you gonna do with yourself? Be a full-time YouTuber. That'd be dope. That will be the day. But once I say we're only in God's time. He said, Splatoon 2 is my most played game. Yeah, man, listen. Man, my daughter's ranked, man. She like X's all over the place. Everything is X. She can't go no higher. But she good, man. I ain't gonna front. She is good. She the one that, you probably play and you get killed all the time. She be killing them left. She be crazy. CMG, you play this Splatoon? Quay said, hey, I want a 2D Metroid for E3. I would take, listen, we on the same page. I would take, they can remake Return. Metro Return. They can remake that and put that on the Switch. I would be happy. I think we're gonna get it more than a Breath of the Wild trailer though. I think we're definitely gonna get some gameplay. I'm predicting gameplay. Matter of fact, what is it? Nah, I'll pick a date. We're gonna do a prediction show. That's gonna be it's not gonna be on the same. It's not gonna be on the Monday, but we're gonna do a prediction show, probably right before E3, where we really start predicting. Like, hey, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do some giveaways as well. Man, my boy Oliver made it to the stream. What's going on, Ollie? Welcome, man. Let me see. Let me get. Hold on, real quick. I gotta get him chimed in. Boop. Oliver. I saw this. I haven't got to your comment yet, but I saw you pop in the corner of my eye. I gotta get you chimed in. Hey, take a quick look at this. If y'all name is not on there, let me know, because I know me. Charges to my head, not to my heart. I'll forget. Let's see. Say, yo, it's been a minute. How you been? Man, I've been doing pretty good, man. Your boy was on I was on Nintendo Dad's podcast, man, and it went real well. And so once again, it's prom season. So man, if I'm not DJing proms, I'm taking pictures of people for prom. So I'm all over the place. Matter of fact, I got a DJ on Saturday. Then then 2 weeks from there, I got a DJ another prom. The following week after that, I got a DJ a wedding. It's all over the place. Shane, what's going on, man? Look at Shane in the building. How you doing, Shane? What's good with you? Let me type in Shane real quick. All right, boom. Shane is on the board. All right, let me get back to boom. All right. So yeah, we just talking about Nintendo sales right now over in Japan, and as you can see, they're killing them. But what's crazy though? I want y'all to look at this here. This is not Nintendo label. Look at the Series X and S. 287. 284. Man, you just bought what? 560, maybe 571 total sales. Crazy, right? That's why Xbox getting xCloud on the Switch has to happen for Xbox. That's why they're gonna give up some money. They're gonna cut Nintendo a nice little check to make that happen. And if that gets announced, it would not surprise me because, man, yeah, Oliver, I remember you, brother. You be here all the time. I think you might even won one of my giveaways. This year, Metroid anniversary. So Nintendo should give us Metroid Zero Missions and Metroid Fusion Bundle for the Switch and bring over Yes. Listen, man, I went and bought me a retro. I had one built Game Boy Advance just so I can play Fusion. It was for no other reason. I wanted to play Fusion, and so I bought a couple other Game Boy Advance games because I knew the Analog Pocket was coming. But that's the reason why I was like, man, I gotta play Fusion. So man, it's so good. Them games, let me tell you, man. Those Metroid games and those Castlevania games for the GBA, nothing like it, man. Nothing. All right, listen. If you remember a week or so ago, I was on and we were talking about how I moved. That's right, from the UP. I closed on my home and got the movie. Oh, man, congrats. That's right, Shane. I do remember that. Yeah, we talking about, yeah, you going. So you move, if I'm correct, you moved to Kentucky, correct? I think that's right. I don't know why I'm making this bigger. I think Shane, he moved to Kentucky. Yeah, man, congrats, man. PS5 don't look good as well. You know what? Stormtrooper, yeah, listen. But I think that's deliberate. I mean, I think they because you know what, over in Japan, man, you know what, they just so portable conscious, and you know what, it's not a whole lot of space. It's like if you ever lived in New York or even been to look at somebody's house in New York, the housing market in New York is crazy because it's crazy expensive, but you don't get paid you don't get a whole lot. It's like really, really small. Yep, Kentucky. Yep, I thought I remember that. Well, man, congratulations, man. Go ahead, listen. One time we're gonna give Shane the kids for that move in, because I know how that is, man. Especially, you know what, to get your house and you get to move in. That's great, man. There was rumblings of Game Pass to Nintendo Switch 2 years ago. It sure was. If I had it for 3 years now, Game Pass really is the best value. It is. I said that. Come next generation, I said, you know what? If you got yourself a Series S and Game Pass, you was good. You was good. I convinced a parent. I was one of my friends was trying to get their children a Series X for Christmas, and they was like, you know, I was trying to help them out at the time. I was working at GameStop. I was trying to help them out, but you know, we wasn't getting any. But we got an S in, so when we get the S in, I bought it. I just bought it. Like, all right, I'm gonna buy it. I know somebody's gonna need it. And sure enough, I was like, you know, I got an S. She was like, you got one? I was like, I got one. And so I sold it to her. I ain't charging no. I sold it for the price I paid for it, because I don't believe in that. You know, especially if it was one of my friends. Now, if I put it on eBay, well, that's a different story. But I didn't. And so she was able to provide her kids Christmas, and you know, and come to something special. And so, but that package right there, man, that's, to me, man, listen, you can't go wrong with Game Pass and the Series S. And all the features, really the main features of the X, you're getting on the S. And you know, on top of that, if you don't have a TV to really match what the Series X or the PS5 can do, it's like, you know, you're a fool not to get yourself a S over the X. Saying can't find one either. Yeah, I mean, oh, you know what? There was an article today about PS5 restock. It was a couple of them over the week. I know one, you know, it was a disaster. I think I forgot what company was. I think it might have been Walmart, but it's somebody. But you know, like, we're getting a lot more here in the U.S. But once again, they're in so high demand, and you're dealing with bots. So, like, what do you do? Like, listen, hey, I want an Analog Pocket. I really do. I really want me an Analog Pocket. And I'm tempted to pay scalper's price to get one. But I'm trying to hold out. I mean, I'm hoping they put some more pre-orders out so I can really get me one. Because I want one. Because I think Analog Pocket is dope. All right, let's see. Hold on. Look at some of these comments. Shane says, haha, thanks, brother. I appreciate it a ton. Very stressful, but I'm glad I finally be here. Yeah, man. Brother, I get it, man. I know, but I took this job here in this city where I'm at right now, man, and we was commuting, and so we was trying to find a house in this area, man. It was stressful, and we just went out there on faith, man, and finally we found the house, and we've been here ever since. So heck yeah, that's what I'm rolling with. My Switch and the Series S for Game Pass. Yeah, man, listen, that is you got the combo. That's like, you know what? They talk about in photography about how you got certain lenses. If you're a prime lens shooter, you know what? You match certain lenses together for that ultimate combo. You know, you either get yourself a nice 35 and an 85 or a 24 and a 50. You know, those lenses go together, especially when you're trying to just, you know, you want the sharpest of sharp lenses, but you also want to be able to add some variety. That's just, you know, that combo meal right there, man, of that Series S and that Switch. It's like for the price of a PS5 or a Series X, you can get yourself, well, that's about $600, but still for extra $100, you're really getting into two dope systems, and you good. And all you gotta do is pay for Game Pass. You really don't need to buy any games. Just download the ones. I mean, it's enough good games on Game Pass to keep you satisfied. You should be playing Outriders right now. Let's see. If you don't remember me, I'm the one with a Norwegian mom and a South African dad. That probably doesn't help, but I've been on your live stream since 2002. Is there with a Norwegian mom and a South African dad? You know what, Oliver? You know what? My brother is an American dad, and he has a Norwegian wife, and they have kids. So I hope this is not my nephew like trolling me. That's funny, right? But yeah, man, listen, that's right. We connected to use the Norwegian connection because my brother is currently living in Norway, and he speaks Norwegian, believe it or not, and speaks it really good too. I was like, dude, you grew up in Detroit. How you spoke? how you know that language? So, oh, look for my video on Outriders. I went off. You're gonna be cracking up. Hey, man, listen. CMG's channel is not for your kids, but us adults, man, you go watch it, man, and totally feel his pain. When he played, listen, when he was playing, I think, what game was it? I think Sekiro died twice or something like that. I think that's the name of it. And man, that Joker, man, they was giving him the business, but that Joker was getting mad. It was funny. Definitely, man. This stream is entertaining, man. Go check him out. Yeah, but a lot of his games he plays on Stadia. Oh, did you try out the Resident Evil demo? I did not, man, because I was busy with this prom season down here. So you know what? I might get to play the demo this weekend. This weekend I'm gonna see if I can get it downloaded before I go traveling. I think you can play it on Saturday, and after I do this photo shoot on Saturday, I'm gonna come home and get it in. So I can make content for kids as well. I listen, my brother. I know you can. All right, let's get on to the next news item, man. We'll sit chit chat all day. That was the sales status. We talked about that. Hey, man, I thought this was interesting, man. I went to GameStop last weekend and caught, because Power Rangers, man. I've watched some videos. The gameplay looks good, man, and every person I know that owns it, they all say this is great. I mean, it's great content, but I mean, it's a great fighter for what it is. But it's Power Rangers. You don't get overly excited. However, they get ready to add Chun-Li and Ryu to the scene, which I think is dope. And I watched the video and I was like, man, the gameplay looked good. So I caught it on sale. It was first of all, it was used, so I got it for like $27. And then man, I had some points and I got a free coupon. So I ended up paying like around $20 for it. And so, you know what? Listen, I don't know about you guys, but if anything I'm addicted to, man, is buying games. I be buying games knowing like, especially during the pandemic, you was like, cause you kind of paranoid, like, man, what if everything go to shit? Oh. What if everything go bad and go wrong? Oh God, I might have to go through and edit this one. And then, you didn't have nothing to play, so I was just buying games. But man, I was like, hey man, it looked good. So I was like, man, I'm gonna dive into this and see what I get out of it. Let's see. Vic said, did you hear about what the developer of Days Gone said about buying games on sale? Yeah, you know what? Listen, this is. I'm gonna put Vic comment back up there. You know what? I agree with him to a certain extent. If this is my counter to his comment. He said, listen, hey, we're gonna talk about the Days Gone. We might want to talk about it right now for a quick second. So the Days Gone developer was like, hey, you know what? If you're gonna buy a game, buy it at full price. Okay. Well, if you're that confident that I should buy it at full price, then give me a demo. If you that ballsy and you think your game is that good, give me a demo. We see what Resident Evil is doing, right? We see what Capcom did with Monster Hunter, right? Because really, after playing the demo for Monster Hunter, I was like, all right, I'm buying this game. All right? So this is my thing with Days Gone. Like, hey, you know what? Give us a great demo, and you know what? You'll get people more persuaded to buy your game at full price. But you can't expect to drop this new IP and think it's going to be great. And then, you know what? And then you leave it to critics to break your game down and then give you these sad Metacritic scores, and you don't get funding again from Sony because your game is a 70 on Metacritic. Now, do I think that score's a little low? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a decent game. Is it The Last of Us? It's not. It's not The Last of Us. So, let's say, yeah, I heard what he said, but I was like, okay. You know what? If you're producing games of that kind of quality and is that great, give us a demo, and then let the players decide if your stuff good enough. And you know what? More people will buy your games at full price. I'm that guy. If you look at the majority of the games I buy, they're at full price. Now every now and then, cause you can't buy, because no one can buy every game. I think he was more salty and butthurt that he didn't get that Days Gone 2 didn't get made, and that's not really on the consumer. You know what? But you know what? You could, with the game market being so saturated, it's nowhere possible you can be able to play every game. You're not. It's nowhere possible. Who do you want in Smash? Who? Okay. Who do I want? I want Master Chief. That's who I want in Smash. I would love to see Master Chief in Smash. That's the person I was like, all right, if I wanted anybody, it would be Master Chief. Who do I think? Who knows, man? I wasn't happy with the last two of these. This fighter pass so far has been pretty whack. Pretty whack. I have not been excited. So I hope these last two, man, they come in with I hope there's a reveal at E3 and it's somebody big. Because if it comes with, it'd be another one of these, Shimikan Tensei or some of these fighters is like, another sword fighter. It's like, oh, okay, yay, But they need something more. They need something more impactful. I'll tell you that much. So you think Master Chief will finish the pack? I mean, it would be dope. It would be dope. I think it would be better at E3. I think E3 is where if you're gonna do it, that's where you do it. Tell you, man, my favorite Nintendo Direct, man, is the announcement of Smash Brothers. They put that cross in her eye, man. Me and my kid, we lost it. You said you got it for Sephiroth and Steve. Okay, listen, that's right. Steve was pretty good. You're right. Listen, I would have to admit, Steve was pretty good. My son is good with Steve. I hate when he plays with Steve. But yeah, I agree. Waluigi will be it's on that level of Halo to me. Waluigi would be another good one. But I'm still happy with Simon. Yeah, I mean, listen, they got a ton of fighters, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they said we're going to announce another pack. You know why? Because think about it. For those of you who are diehard Smash fans, and you know what, who bought this, you're going to buy the season pass, right? So think about like this here. We have paid $120 for Smash. $120. Some of us has paid for Smash Brothers, and nobody's talking about that. People talking about $70, but we paid $120 for Smash. Crazy. I think Dr. Robotnik and Eggman will be one, and I hope Crash Bandicoot will be the other. I think Crash needs to. Crash to me is another one of the characters that if I got it, I wouldn't be so super excited, but I would play with him. I would play with him, but you know what? Nah, to me, if my last two, the two I want will be Luigi, Waluigi, and Master Chief. Waluigi because, like, you know what? Why not? You got all the other characters. Why not Waluigi? He should have been on there. All right. So yeah, back to the story here. Power Rangers, Ryu, Chun-Li, May 25th. May 25th. So I picked the game up so I could. So listen, I picked the game up. You know, I bought it used, but you know what? I'm gonna buy the pack if it's not free. Yeah, if it's not free, I'm definitely they'll get my money for the DLC. How about that? All right, listen, let's get into the Nintendo world real quick. I know I'm jumping some stories, but I want to definitely dig into this before I get too late. Hey man, Nintendo world was pretty good. I gave it a C plus rather. It wasn't quite a B, man. You know, everybody, you know, the other people on Nintendo dads, they thought it was a little bit better. Yeah, I thought it was a C plus, man, because it's still, even though they got games on there that I'm probably going to purchase, I'm probably going to pick up, and you know what, they got some bangers, but I already knew, like, if this was the first time I'm hearing about Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it probably gets a solid B. If this was my first time hearing about it, but I already knew this. We already knew this was coming. So to me, you couldn't really put that into the equation. But I'm trying to think what Ali. I thought this was hey, I challenge you. Matter of fact, you should have bought it. Was on sale. It was like $4 on the eShop. But I was playing Ali on the Vita. Love this game. Great game. And so now to have the aesthetics and the art style switched up a little bit and a little story to it. Oh, I'm all in. Ali was definitely a pickup for me. Of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. I used to play this in the arcade all the time. To know that this is going to be in my hand. Oh. And I love beat 'em ups. Hello. You know what? I have to admit, though, I have not bought Streets of Rage 4. It's one of them games that kind of slipped through my fingers. But I'm going to pick it up. I'm still going to pick up Streets of Rage because Streets of Rage used to be good. Matter of fact, yeah, I might start looking for that. The Longing. This game did not look good to me. I was not interested at all. I was like, man, I'm not playing this game for no year. Get out of here. I'm not playing this game just to come back a year from now just to find out what the game is about. Boo, oop. Thumbs down. Do I like WWE? Let me put this in printed comment over right. I used to be a big WWE fan back in the day. I was when they had NWO, when they had, you know, Hulk Hogan. When The Rock was, like, you know, saying when The Rock was popular, man, I used to love wrestling, man. I just haven't got back into it. But they got some great wrestling games out there, I'm telling you. I was like, but I don't know, man. Listen, I might have to see if I challenge myself to get back in wrestling. I know I'll like it again. Cause it's been times when I've backed away from it and came back and backed away from it and came back. Right now it's like, you know, it's but you know, back in the day when they had Stone Cold, cause Stone Cold said so, man. But yep. Even though, listen, speaking of WWE, I'm gonna get on this subject for a hot second. They announced, you know what, at WrestleMania, real quick, WWE, I talked about this last week, WWE 2022. But They didn't have no mentions of any consoles. Now, if this comes out for the Switch, this is gonna be a game. I'm gonna listen to the Metacritic. To go back to what Vic was talking about earlier, with Days Gone, I'm gonna listen to the Metacritic on this WWE because the last one was trash, especially on the Switch. It was horrible, and it was still selling that game like it was the best thing ever. It's like, man, this game is trash. Why are you still selling this game for $25, let alone $60? That game should have been that game should have got the Anthem treatment. It should have been $5. That game was horrible. So when it comes to WWE on next year's, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen to the Metacritic. And if the Metacritic ain't right, I'm not even blinking at it. But as a game, I do like it. I was just really disappointed. I'm glad I did not buy 2018. All right, let's see. The only two things on my radar at this moment is RE Village and Resident Evil chapters of Dead. Well, yeah, listen, when they announced that, you the first person I thought about. You and this kid in my classroom, because y'all play it all the time. I was like, oh yeah, Stormtrooper is eating this up right now. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that Resident Evil 2. What time is it? Oh yeah, we got time. Let me continue to get through some of these comments. It says Aztecs look promising. Yes. That was my favorite title. My favorite title of the show. Let me get to this. Oh, I'm tripping. Let's see, where is it at? That game by Konami. That's, to me, I was like, oh buddy, that's up my alley. Yeah, Aztec was good. Chris Tales looked beautiful. But this game right here is, I think it's what's this called? Gitsu Fomadan? Gitsu Fomadan? Underlining Moon? Yes, this game right here, buddy. I was like, and I saw Konami. I said, oh. So it's a good chance, because Konami is going to be at E3. So it's a good chance we'll get more look at this game. But this game is coming to PC next month. So if you want to play this game early, if you got a PC, bet you can play it. It's coming to Steam next month, and then coming to Switch in 2022, which is unfortunate. I think that's a bad. I think that wasn't a good move. There's no reason to not have them both, but I know they're doing the Switch. They're giving it the Switch treatment. What's the Switch treatment? We release it on a okay platform right now and get our sales, and then we bring it to Switch later. Decided that Hades was first. I ain't know nothing about Hades, but when it came to the Switch, I said, oh man, this is a good game. You know what? And it's selling like hotcakes. So it is what it is, but man, I loved it. When I saw the gameplay, I was like, oh man, this is right up my alley. I was ready for it. So skulls look good. Oh man, it's like, to me, like, if you like Hollow Knight, you like side scrollers. Like, I love side scrollers. Skull looks so good. I love the premise of the game, to be able to like change heads and have different consoles with different weapons. I thought this game was dope. It's definitely on my radar. I definitely will be picking this up whenever this drops. Art of Rally looks pretty decent. Where's the other game? Oh yeah, buddy. House of the Dead remake. I was very excited for this because I used to play this in the arcade. For those of you who do not know, an arcade is where you used to go and put quarters into. I know, I'm sure. There's some people out here who but I tell you this much though. House of the Dead in the arcades was great. I love House of the Dead 3 on the Dreamcast. So I'm definitely all about what's going on right here. Let's see. Got some comments to go through real quick. Let's see. How long do you think Smash Bros. Ultimate will be supported? The life of the Switch. It's one of those games. That's why when you deal with Mario Kart, you know what? Nintendo don't have to make another Mario Kart. They don't have to. They can just let this bad boy ride. People are still going to buy it. People are still going to support it. People are still going to be playing those same tracks because Mario Kart is just that good. You know what? They can wait till they get 100 million units sold and just say, because to be honest, they do not have to drop Mario Kart this year. They can drop that bad boy next year. Think about it. You got Mario Kart 9. You got Pokemon Icarus. Well, not Icarus, but I think it's called whatever that name of that Pokemon game. We get a big open world Pokemon game next year. Splatoon 3. I mean, you probably another Mario. I mean, it's gonna be some heavy hitters next year, man. So they can wait. We don't need it this year. John says Hades is so good. Yeah, man, Hades is good, man. It was so good that I bought it digital, and then when it came out on physical, I said I have to have me a copy. I had to. Like, you know what? It's not open. It's over to the side, just in case. I had to have it. I had to have it physical. Just so I could have it on my shelf. That's how good that game. That game is good. Super, super good. High replay value. Definitely. Did anybody realize that Ali Aksa was free? No, I did not. I did not realize that. What's going on, Nestor? I think. Oh no, you asked me the WWE question. I didn't greet you. I'm sorry about that. Hey man, welcome to the stream. Let me get you chimed into our wheel. We do a giveaway wheel. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every night, and by you showing up tonight and giving out a comment, man, you entered yourself to win. Let me get you typed in. All right, you in there, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the stream. John, let me see. John, are you in here? John, you're not in here. Let me type you in, John. I'm glad I checked back and looked. Get John chimed in real quick. John, man, hey man, welcome to the chat. He said, Mario Kart 9, 2024. Ah, man, listen, it's not gonna be that bad. It'll definitely be next year. It's not gonna be this year, man. I don't care what people keep wishing. That would shock me if Mario Kart 9 came out this year, especially when Mario Kart 8 is still in the NPDs. It's number 6. It's number 6, man. It's the number 1 racing game of all time here in the United States. SOC said wheel time. No, it's not wheel time yet, buddy. I just had to put some names in. Let me go back to these news real quick. We was talking about Indie World real quick, and what game surprised us. But yeah, man, they had some games that, like, all right, I'm gonna like Aztec. I'm gonna pick that up. That game looked good. I was like, all right, Aztec is. They had about 4 or 5 games that I'm gonna pay. It's probably one of the better Indie World presentations I've seen. Now, if they would have came out there and said, "Hey, Silk Song," if we get some Silk Song news, I'd be like, but I think they holding on to that. They holding on to Silk Song until E3. He said, "Oh, I was man, my bad, my brother, my bad." But yeah, man, Indie World was good, man. I give it a C+, man. They definitely got some games I'm going to purchase. I just don't think it wasn't quite a B. You could say a B-, if not a C+. But anything higher than that is no, because if we didn't know about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this would have turned into a B. But we knew about Teenage Mutant, so it wasn't nothing brand new. So yeah, but if they would have had Silk Song, it'd have boosted it up to not only a B, maybe a B+. Cause that'd have been, it'd have turned it into an A. They'd have said dropping today. I was like, oh, I'd have lost it. So I wonder when there is going to be more news on Star. No, man. You're talking Star Wars Hunters. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to Star Wars Hunters. To be honest, I thought you were about to say Lego Star Wars. I'm still waiting for that. Maybe I'm gonna go cancel my pre-order. Nintendo will release at least one other racing game before Mario Kart 9 is announced. I don't know if that's going to be F-Zero, Wave Racer, Diddy Kong Racing. You remember that rumor? I'm glad you brought that Star Fox GP. Remember that rumor they said that what's that company that makes Donkey Kong Country? That they were working on a Star Fox racing game. I remember that rumor, and it kind of just went away. You kind of didn't hear nothing about it no more. Now, hey, that would be dope. Could you imagine a Star Fox flying racing game? That would be dope. I would be all about that. I will be all about that. More like we need more news. The new Lego Star Wars game. Yeah, the Star Wars game is delayed. I haven't. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me. So I can get out of there. Let's see. Yep. So nope. No news. No news on Star Wars. All right. Let's get out of here. All right. I thought this story was interesting. Is that Retro Studios is hiring DreamWorks animator for Metro Prime. Man, what kind of game? Listen, every time I see one of these hirings, I'm like, man, what are they really? What kind of game are they envisioning? Where you need an animator from DreamWorks. If this game is, what if Metro Prime 4 is a third person? I would lose my stuff. I would listen. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would prefer a third person over a first person. If it was a third person Metro Prime, man, that would be so dope. But once again, you see the story right there. Retro is hiring a DreamWorks animator for Metro Prime. This shows you right here. This article alone to say, listen, this is not coming out this year. Next year. This is gonna be next year. This is the Christmas title for next year. Dang darn man, 234. How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the stream. Let me get you timed in. Well, I got you pulled up right here. Dang. Darn man. 234. All right, got you chimed in. Back to the news. So, all right, next news item. Hey, speaking of that, Luigi is being hinted by Amazon China. It was also it's a video out there right now where the guy did the firmware on Mario, and then when Mario woke up, he called out for Luigi. Like, if you took the Mario version of this here, and after he did the firmware for it, Mario, he was like, Luigi, where are you? And so, more than likely, this is gonna come. Let's see. Nintendo could extend the life of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to more years with a DLC announcement that adds 8 tracks, 2 battle stages, and more characters. Yeah, of course. Listen, that's all they would have to do. And listen, and more people who probably even sold theirs back or said stop playing it would replay it again. It would rejuvenize that franchise and give them enough time to make an awesome Mario Kart 9. Because I don't need to rush it. Even though, hey, this is really Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is really Mario Kart 8 to speed it up a little bit from the Wii U. So this game is really, 7 years overdue. But you know what? If you can take you some more time and make this game completely outstanding, I'm with that. And you're right, Chris. That's all they would need. Just, hey, drop a DLC. I put that in one of my polls about Mario Kart. It's like, hey, do we really need a Mario Kart 9? Or would you take some DLC? I would take the DLC. Give me the DLC. The game is phenomenal. It's one of the games like, hey, man, it's not really broke, man. Why we need to fix it? Like, yeah, you know what? Just give us some more tracks. I mean, listen, they can do a battle pass for Mario Kart. Who wouldn't buy it? I'll wait. Because we all would. We all would definitely pick up that pass. I disagree. I think Metroid is a spring 2023 title. No way. If that's the case, what is the Christmas title? It's not Pokemon. Because Pokemon is coming out in the spring. They say early 2022. All right? So they got to have a banger. This year, it's going to be Zelda. Next year, it's going to be Metroid. What would be the holiday title? That would be my question. What would be the holiday title? And I think is 'cause I don't think this game is like really far off. I think we get, matter of fact, I believe at E3 we would get gameplay from Zelda, but I think we will get. I'm going on a limb. I think we'll get another small smidget trailer of Metroid. That would be dope. Also, the DreamWorks makes Shrek. Imagine a Metroid game that looks like Shrek. Even better. Yeah. Listen. To me, also we got a better looking Metroid, but I want that bad boy in third person. I'm holding on to that third person. If they do a Lego game, I want it to be Lego City Undercover 2, exclusive for Switch. You know what? That game was pretty decent for what it offered. It was definitely a different Lego game. I wasn't expecting to have that much fun with that game, but I did. I think Metro Prime 4 Holiday 2022 is what E3 ends on. Yeah, if they announce Prime Trilogy. I'll take Prime Trilogy right now, $60. Take my money. No complaints. None. You know, people are going to complain. They complain about the Mario. Oh, they could have did more. Yeah, they could have did more. They could have at least made it wide, made Mario 64 widescreen. However, here nor there, it's still a phenomenal game. You get 3 phenomenal games. People still complain. Whew. I'm glad I bought my copies. How about that? Lighting sounds like post-production jobs or for a trailer. Yeah, I agree. I'm praying for a Switch Pro. I hope it comes. It's time. I agree it's time. I just don't think it's going to come E3. I don't. If it do, I take it. I would take it and will probably be so hype I couldn't stand myself. And be like, all right, I'm about to end this stream. Listen, this hot. If they announce, this is a good one. If they announce the Pro at during the live stream, this was going to happen. I'm gonna say, all right, everybody, that's good. You know, this is your boy Gammy Dad. I'm out. Peace. And I'm off to GameStop to go pre-order that bad boy. It would have to happen. Like, oh my goodness, that would be bananas. Do you think there's a possibility of Lego Mario game? I think anything is possible at the Ubisoft integration of it, and I think if they can, Nintendo's going to do that. Nintendo will have to have something tied into it. So if they did like a Lego Zelda, that could probably happen quicker than a Mario, because they got that little Mario Lego set, but to do a Mario game, anything is possible. But I don't know. I don't think so. All right, let's see. Let me get to the next story. I thought this was dope because I used to play these games when I was younger. Is that SNK versus Capcom, the match of the millennium to Switch after 2 decades. Let me see if they announce. See, there was also a time frame. Because when I looked at it last time, I don't think they did. Just wanted to double check. Nope, I don't see a launch time period. However, I think that's great if especially if you like fighting. I love fighting games. I used to play this in the arcade, so this is something definitely on my radar, especially if it's reasonably priced. SNK versus Capcom, can't go wrong with that. All right, let's go to the next news item. Hey man, if you have not watched Castlevania on Netflix, you owe it to yourself to go back and watch them. Super good story, a little raunchy at times. It's definitely something I wouldn't watch with my kids unless they were older. If you have older kids, this is great to watch with them. And if you like Castlevania, this storyline right here, man, is super good. And the new series, I wanted to bring this to the new series, new season rather, comes out May 13th. So looking forward to this here. This is gonna be super super dope. But if you guys have not checked this one out yet, it's definitely worth your time. Hands down, worth your time to watch. My pie in the sky Nintendo game has always been Paper Zelda and Grand Theft Luigi. Oh man, listen, Grand Theft Luigi and Wario, gangsters. Nintendo would never go for that, but that's funny. Yeah, SNK versus Capcom, man, it was great, man. Listen, I spent many a quarter playing that game in the arcade. But yeah, man, Netflix, man, listen, Netflix, you know what? They also another story I'm gonna talk about briefly because we really didn't get into the Resident Evil showcase, and that Resident Evil showcase was really pretty decent. Of course, you know if you're RE fan, you're gonna be all about that. But they got a show coming on Netflix as well, and I believe it's next month. And I'm all about that because the events of this show takes place in the storyline right after Resident Evil 4. So he's going back to the White House because remember in Resident Evil 4, you know who was he saying? The president's daughter. And so in this one here, he's going back to the White House. That's what I'm all about. As soon as I seen that, I said, "Oh, Resident Evil 4 all over it. I'm good." But I would tell you again, this show right here, this Transformers, man, great stories, great writing. You will have a phenomenal time with them. So if you like Castlevania like I do, you definitely want to check this out. The next season is May 13th, and I think, but I think this is the last season. But they have plans for a spinoff according to this article. So kind of look forward to see which direction they go after this here. But I'm all in favor. I hope season 4 is a little bit longer because these seasons are usually like 8 to 10 episodes long. So it'd be nice to get it just a tad bit longer, get a little bit more meat into it. All right, next news item. Oh man, listen, man, Labo is dying. It looks like Labo is being put to rest as Nintendo takes down the website. Well, it's not. I enjoyed Labo for what it was. It was something that was fun. We put it together. And we had to pack with the piano and things like that nature, and we thought it was dope. But I tell you, it didn't last long. I would definitely tell you that my kids, they played with it maybe a week, maybe. That's saying something. But after that, man, they ain't play that game. No, they ain't play Labo no more. None of that stuff. I can't even tell you what none of that Labo stuff is. It's all somewhere. So it didn't hold the attention, and it wasn't durable enough to survive any form of time. So definitely, R.I.P. Rest in peace, Labo. So what did you prefer, the Capcom or the SNES version? Good question. SNES was much better. To be honest, I don't think I think I already played the Capcom version. I never played any SNK version. But I like the arcade version. I played in arcade all the time. So all right. Next item. Yeah, so Stormtrooper Drew, I know he was super happy to see this here. Hey, if you guys play Dead by Daylight in June, they're having a new chapter that's Resident Evil based, and I think that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be some dope streams to watch. Definitely looking forward to this. Just looking forward to watching because I don't own the game, but I like watching other people play because it gets kind of intense, but kind of funny at the same time. So definitely. Yeah, man, I'd agree. That's when I saw it. I was like, "Dang, man, that's gonna be pretty dope. That's a pretty dope collaboration." So Dead by Daylight, Resident Evil, making it happen. What about the story yet? Maybe it's up here somewhere. I get another Resident Evil. Where is it at? Okay, here it is. Here. I didn't get a chance to play the demo of Resident Evil. It kind of missed me because I had to work so much. However, during the showcase, you know what? And I didn't get to play the. Did anybody play the RE Verse beta? I downloaded it, but I couldn't get into a game. I was mad, so I kind of left it alone. But I definitely want to. That RE Verse is great. But one thing I liked about this presentation at the announcement of RE Village Mercenaries. If you ever played like Mortal Kombat, not Mortal Kombat, but Resident Evil, not 4, but they had a Resident Evil Mercenaries game on the Switch, and then that mode, I think it carried over to 5. However, man, super fun, man, super fun. Just like playing with hordes of enemies. Kind of remind me of Zombie Army Trilogy. It's saying that same kind of premise, man, but it's Resident Evil. So to have that to announce and have that be free. I'm all about that. The Resident Evil verse, I'm probably more excited about because, you pretty much playing as Resident Evil characters. I just don't know the premise if you playing against one another or you playing together. It's that's why every time I wish I could have played a demo. So anybody in the chat play the demo? All right. Are we getting there? So, there's been a big talk throughout the internet, especially this past week, about, F-Zero, because the original creator of F-Zero saying that, hey, F-Zero is not dead. It's going to be, this is the harsh translation. It's something, matter of fact, he said that recently that Nintendo, or not Nintendo, but F-Zero needs some form of, I won't call it a gimmick, but they need something to change something big to change the formula of F-Zero to put it in a more modern direction. So, to me, this is the offset. If you had a F-Zero game this year or some form of racing game, if you ask my opinion, like I would take an F-Zero or a Diddy Kong Racing. To be honest, Diddy Kong Racing would be super dope, super dope. And man, yeah, Diddy Kong Racing, that would be dope. Cause that ability to drive and then transfer into a plane, that hasn't been done. I mean, when the last time you played a game like that was on the 64? I kind of wonder how that game sold. There's probably a reason why we haven't seen it since then. But I don't know. I saw a picture today. What's the name of that guy? It's another the guy from Switch Force. I don't know if y'all watch his live stream, and the guy from Switch Force on one of his videos talked about, like, it had a caption of a Donkey Kong game, but it was like Donkey Kong silhouette in black, and outside was red, but he had it had as an icon on the Switch. So I wonder what's really going on with that. So that's going to be interesting to see. My thoughts of GTA 5 is that if it's going to come on a new Switch model. If that game makes its way to the Switch, and I believe it will, for this reason alone, 2K has already said that, you know what, they wanted to sell even more units of GTA 5. Before even releasing 6, they said, I forgot, they had a number and it was a pretty big number. But the only way you do that is if you put it on more platforms. And I believe they're going to put it on the Switch. And it's going to sell like gangbusters. And you know what? If you got an install base of, let's say, for instance, 90 million before this game drops, you're going to get at least 30 million of those people to buy GTA 5. It's that right there. Listen, that's a game that would sell like no other on the Switch. It was, if they did some remakes, if they put like GTA 3, GTA 4, San Andreas, put those on the Switch, beef up, spit up the graphics a little bit, make it run at 60 frames per second. It'll sell like hotcakes. Listen, because everybody would buy it. Everybody would buy that. So with GTA 5, only if it only come on a new Switch model. I don't think it comes not the day before. Hey, Geeky. Y'all show Geeky some love in the chat. She made it. She made it. I put hey. I put Geeky. All right, Geeky, you're in the building. F-Zero mixed in a Star Fox, so 2 styles of racing would be dope. Yeah, would be dope. And I go back to that rumor. I don't know if y'all remember that rumor that, hey, that Retro Studios was working on a Star Fox racing game. So this could happen, and it would not shock me if this game was to drop at E3. All right, let's get back. Boom. Let's see. They did talk about the resolution of Resident Evil. Let's look at that real quick. I know I highlighted it down here. Let's see. Simply put, the more images per second are displayed, the more fluid motion looks like to the human eye. So Resident Evil Village frame rates are between 30 and 60 frames per second. Players should expect a pretty smooth gaming experience with their running away from the game's creepy enemies. Now that you know how frame rate works, understand resolution should be a breeze. We see numbers like 1440p. That's P. I don't know. We know that. These days, you're like, I don't want to run out of that either. Okay. Say frame rates are mostly high across the board. Only the Xbox One has 30 frames per second full time. Except, let's expect 45 frames per second for the Xbox Series S and PS4 in standard play, as well as Xbox Series X and PS5 with ray tracing. 60 frames per second is reserved for the PS5, PS4 Pro, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One X, and PC players on Stadia. Okay, so you know Stadia, you get it as well. They didn't leave you out, Stadia. Shout out to my boy. shout out to my boy CMG in the building. All right, so that's interesting to know. So you know, hey, if you got a Series X, a PS5, PS4 Pro, or a Xbox Series. No, this is Xbox One X. You can play Resident Evil at 60 frames per second, which is good. Very good. I tell you, I cannot wait till that game drops. That game is going to be good, man. Really, really good. All right, let's see. What else? We talk about Amazon real quick. You know, Amazon canceled their Lord. They had this, you know, they had this big reveal for a Lord of the Rings game that was supposed to come out on Amazon's gaming service, and it's already been canceled. Tell you, man, they want to get in with this money, but they really don't want to get in. CMG loves Stadia. He does. He is an advocate. He is not pulling away. You ever seen what's the name of that comedy show? The Kings of Comedy. CMG is like, he's like the band is playing while that ship was going down. Once again, shout out to CMG. That's so funny. All right. So I hate that for Amazon that, you know what, the games got canceled, but you know, hey man, listen, making video games is probably 100 times harder than selling you something online. All right, Nintendo Switch, #1 console in March. Let's see, I think they got the NPD sales here. No, maybe not. Okay, it's at the NPD group. This month said Nintendo and Nintendo Switch ranked as the #1 console at at the U.S. retailers in March for the month. For the month, Nintendo Switch ranked as #1 console in both dollars and unit sales. Nintendo recorded a $2.2 billion operating profit in the third quarter amidst strong sales of the Nintendo Switch. In quarter three, Nintendo sold 11.6 million Nintendo Switch units, a 7% increase from years prior. Okay, no, that's old. 79.8. That's old. But for March, that's pretty good. You know what? I don't think we're not going to see any slow up in the Nintendo Switch, especially if the promise of new games keeps hitting. He said, Vic said that wheel is getting big. Yeah, listen, man. It always does by the end of the day. He said, I'm trying to be Stormtrooper or Doom. I just don't like how these developers is treating Stadia owners. Yeah, you know what? Listen, and to be honest, I feel for you. Like, you know what? I came real close at the beginning to getting a Stadia. I did. I was all right, this, I need to pay attention to this. And then, something was like, no, just wait. And I'm kind of glad I did, because if I'd have jumped in and invested some money, and then I was thinking about it, like, man, I don't know about just paying full price for these games, and I don't get to own them. Every time you can just shut it down. What? I can't play it unless on the internet. What? Can't say that. You know what? If my power was to go out right now, you know what I'm playing? My Switch. Okay, I'm not gonna ride the Switch train tonight, but it's facts. All right. So Nintendo is selling well. I'm trying to think. I think I might have another chart. Let's see if I can get to this screen. All right, I was able to get there. All right, let me see. All right, so in the U.S., the top top 20 games. All right, #1, we got Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. Man, we know America, boy. We know we're gonna have our Call of Duties. But Monster Hunter Rise is #2 in the U.S. Now this is Japan. Of course, you're looking at number one, but man, it's #2 in the U.S. That's saying something. Outriders #3. That's saying something too. I haven't played Outriders, but once again, man, so many games, man. It's like somebody having time. Super Mario 3D World is #4. I think it was last month. It was #1, but still to be in that top 4 in the U.S. is pretty good. Man, Spider-Man Miles Morales is still selling. That's crazy. Last month it was 4. It dropped down to 5 this month. Mario Kart 8. See, listen, man. Mario Kart 8 is in the top. It's #6. It was 9 last week. It's still selling. I'm telling you, there's no reason to bring out another Mario Kart. Why do it? That thing's still producing like it's producing. Why waste your time and do that? It's no reason to. Oh, I just noticed that my background is green. No, I don't want that one. That's the old one. All right, there we go. I got my screen back. Yay. All right. But listen, number 11 is crazy too. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was number 11. That game is still selling. Still selling. Because, after talking to, people that play Call of Duty hardcore, they still prefer Modern Warfare. That's saying something. Now, and I believe Microsoft has probably made back all its money and then some from its acquisition of Minecraft. I believe by now they've probably made back all their money back. That was a great investment, great buy. Let's see what else. Smash Brothers is still in the top 20. Mortal Kombat 11 still in the top 20. Crash Bandicoot. I'm going to go back here. Crash Bandicoot. Man, but look at the drop off from Madden. Last month, Madden was #5. This week is 17th. That's crazy. Mario Party still selling. Still in that top 20. Now to me, that's anywhere. If you still making bank if you anywhere in this top 20. And Mario Kart, which has not had an update, is still in the top 20. That's saying something. Is Monster Hunter that good? The verdict is still out on for me because I'm still going through the training. I would tell you this: that going through this training has been a chore. They got to do something. They got to do something better. I mean, I see the benefit from it, but it's a. I mean, from what I hear, it's an hour. Like I'm like 45 minutes into this training, but I heard the training is like an hour long. To me, that's too long. It kind of kills your spirit a little bit when you go into looking forward to playing it, and then all of a sudden, like, oh. But I'm almost done with it, so give me to next week. I'll probably have you a better verdict. The demo was outstanding. The demo is what made me want Monster Hunter, hands down. So I don't know, Vic. You might have to catch it on sale. Don't do it, Vic. Don't do it. All right. Let me get back to my. So yep, NPTs. Those sales was great. I mean, of course, I'm saying, isn't it? They talk about the sales. No, they didn't talk about. They talk about system sales. Hold on, I'm trying to see. If they talk about system sales, I'll go back. No, they didn't talk about system sales on this one. All right. So I think I went over everything. So hey, don't forget the Apple event is tomorrow. So I always love Apple events because their presentation is so good. And I think that's it, good people. Matter of fact, let me go back to the screen here. All right, real quick. I don't think anything is coming out this week. Let's check it real quick. Game sales for next week. What's coming out on the 20th? Don't Forget Me is on PC. Mass Maker, I don't know what that is, but that's PC, VR, and PSVR. MLB The Show, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One. That is tomorrow. World Splitters. I don't know what that is, but it comes out on the Switch. The Switch, and what else? PS4, PC. Let's see what that is. What's World Splitters? Let's see what's going on here. I think it said War. Typing the wrong thing. All right, let's see. I don't want to play that. I don't want to play no sound. Oh, so it looked like Dig Dug. All right, you get an idea what it is. This is right here, World Splitters trailer. I'm not gonna play the trailer because they might play some music that gets on my nerves. Let's see what this says. Still interested says. Wonder what Switch game EA are making next. I hope it's Madden 83. Man, you and I both. That would really make my E3 if that happened. That would do it for me. I'd be like, yep. Yeah. My little John voice. All right. Let's go back. I don't know if I talked about last week, but Shantae on the Game Boy was really good, especially Game Boy Color. But that's coming to the Switch. Then that might be the last one I'll talk about. And that's it, good people. I think I went through all the stories, all the big ones. Oh, you know what? No, I didn't. Some ones I forgot. Where is it at? This was big. Sony reverses course on PS3 and Vita store. But you know what? The PSP store is still closing. But the Vita and the PS, so you do not need to lose your mind. Because you know what? I went out and bought. They got these cards. They're shaped like the PS Vita memory sticks, but you can insert a micro memory card inside of it, so you can download all your games you want, and PlayStation recognizes it. I bought me a couple. I'm gonna put them to the place and see if it works. If it works, I'm probably gonna do a video about it, because I think that's something that every person that has a Vita should get and download is all their games they bought on their system and have it on that system so they don't lose them. Cause that's the plan. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'll let you guys know how that work. I saw an advertisement for it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna pick them up. So I ordered them from Amazon, and it was cheap too. They was like $6 a piece. So I bought two because I got two Vitas, and I'm gonna download all that I can download and take it from there and see what happens. If it works, I'll let you know. All right. Totally agree with you. Breath of the Wild is the game of the decade. It is by far and still the best game on the Switch. We can argue about that if you want to, but you would lose. That game is too good, and it's gonna be one of the games that's gonna hold up, especially if they can enhance it and they can make that bad boy run at 60 frames per second, buddy. What? That game is so good. You can like say, all right, forget it. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna restart again from the beginning, and it would happily put in another 200 hours in it. That game is that good. That game is by far the best game on the Switch. Mario Odyssey is a close second, but I still give my hat over to Breath of the Wild. Let's see. Wonder what? Okay, I answered that one already. It says, "Is the new Switch Lite color the same as the GameCube?" No, it's blue. Well, they did a comparison. They got some pictures of it out there. They did a comparison to the GameCube. The GameCube is definitely more of a purple color. This is definitely a blue. It would have been dope if it would have been purple though. Like I don't like Nintendo. To me, missing the boat. They should have been had a Switch that looked just like the Super Nintendo. Dope. Everybody would have bought one. It would have sold like hotcakes. I heard about the situation with Sony. Yeah, you know what? I think this is a great situation for Sony, man. They listen to their fans. People were definitely upset trying to find, like me. I was trying to find ways so I can get all my games off that shop onto a memory card onto the Vita so I don't lose them. You know, that's the key. I thought, man, I don't want to lose them. Like I don't want to be I gotta wait and can't get on the store anymore. So I was trying to find an alternative. So a lot of people was in that same situation. So I'm glad that they listened to the fans and took a step back and said, you know what, we'll continue to support. It can't be costing them that much money. Yep. So Sony backpedaled and saved the stores of PS3 and Vita, but PSP will still close in June. So if you still rocking the PSP store, if you still rocking the PSP, shame on you, because I know that bad boy gas to be turtle slow. They are really losing a lot of money by not being more creative with the Switch Lite colors design. Yeah, because to me, listen, I saw a rendition of the Switch Lite where they made it that if they would have made it the purple like the GameCube with the GameCube controller buttons, man, who wouldn't have bought that? Who wouldn't have bought it? It's the same situation when you get people that got games like Metal Gear. They don't want to make any money because Metal Gear will sell like hotcakes on the Switch. You know what? They should have been designed some other Switches with different colors, to sell to the market. People would have bought those, and especially right now, during the pandemic. Them bad boys are probably falling off the shelves. All right. Let me see if I got any more stories. I know I definitely want to cover that one. I talked about xCloud coming to PC and iOS tomorrow. If you get an invite, we talked a little bit about the Days Gone writer and how he was like, "Hey, if you buy the game at full price," and I counter that by saying, "Hey, you know what? If you're gonna buy it, give us a demo. Prove to me your game is worth $60. That's my. I probably should get a shirt. Prove to me your game is worth $60. Like, do I believe Dark Souls is worth $70? Yeah, Dark Souls is that good. I paying $70 wasn't that bad for Dark Souls. Now, if I'd have paid $70 for Sackboy's Adventure, no, not at all. Oh man, CMG, get CMG the bomb again. Man, Metal Gear, man, is just one of those games, man, that is timeless. Listen. You can put Metal Gear 2 right now. I could put that game on right now and play through it and have a ball. I made sure I own a copy of Metal Gear Solid 4. To me, that's the game that has not been remade on any system. I would pay $60 with no problem if they release Metal Gear Solid 4 for the Switch. No problem. Hands down. Take the $60. Because Metal Gear Solid 4 was that good. That's one of my favorite snakes. Gray Snake. Love him. But you know, that whole series, man, is crazy. Crazy good. It says, how do you get the iOS invite? Man, if I knew, I would have shared it. But I don't know. Matter of fact, according to the article, they are sending them out to people who have, to random people who own Game Pass. So if you got Game Pass, you know what, you get yourself an opportunity. And speaking of Game Pass, I know I said it for this week, but next week I'm not giving out a Nintendo eShop card. I'm giving out a 3-month pass to Game Pass. So if you don't have Game Pass and you got yourself an Xbox and want to try it out, hey, you get yourself a free 3 months of Game Pass, and that will be next week. Give it out next week. But tonight we get a Nintendo eShop card, and I believe that is the last news item. I think I went through everything. I showed you the games. We talked about the games for the. I don't think nothing really is coming out this week. Let's see. Nope, nothing this week. Genshin Impact comes out on the PS5 on the 28th. I think that's pretty weird. Now this game, man, I wish this game came with a Switch. Near Replica, I think it's like the remake, but I wish this game came out for the Switch. I really would like to see. I don't see why that game would not come. Of course, you got Pokemon Snap and Returnal at the end of the month. That's really about it. I don't know what Mundo is for the Switch. Mundan, whatever the name is. That's sometime in April. I would have to say, man, I don't understand, man, why they made this woman with to be so tall. They made her with a real big rump. I was like, golly, that's a big old booty. Yeah, so you got some big games coming out next month. Even though I'm not picking up Harvest Moon. What else I got next month? It's coming out. Metopia might be a pickup. Might be. Probably for my kids more than me. Odd World is the 27th. I heard Rust is pretty good. It's a pretty good game. One of my kids in my class plays all the time. Knockout City, that's right. I forgot about that. Knockout City comes out on the May 21st. You know, Knockout City is like that dodgeball type of game. All right. Enough of this. Get back to this wheel. I think it's about that time. I think it's this time. I think it's that time. It's time. Time to make that change. We are the people. We can do it. All right, good people. You know it's that time of the night where we go through our giveaways. And tonight we got a Nintendo eShop card, $10. $10 make you holla. And you know how it is. If you get picked, you know what? You either get that. Or you know what? You end up with at the end of the night with the win, and you get the. All right, without a shadow of doubt, without any further things to do, let's go ahead and get into it. We live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for This Week in Gaming. And tonight's first loser is my wife. My wife is out of here. Oh, dang. Sorry, boo. You know what? If y'all don't mind, you know what? I did not put my son in here. Let me think about it. Let me see if Tyler is not in here. And I know he not going to mind that Toya lost first. I'm going to put Tyler in. All right. All right, let's keep it going, good people. We got 27 contestants left. 27. We had 28, but my wife was the first to bite the dust. And who is up next? It is RYYT.
You are
Out of here. You got the bit the dust. Man, thank you for coming out and sharing, hanging out with us for a little while. But we got to keep it going, pushing it and going. And who's next? Who's next? We got, dang, my man Oliver hasn't been with us for a long time, but Oliver is.
You are out of here.
Yes, sir. He had to bite the bullet. Let's see. Stormtrooper says, the need to make a Switch controller with analog buttons for driving games. Yes, totally agree with that. They do need to do something. I don't know if they're going to do something about it, though. They at least need to enable it so other third parties can make controllers to make it happen. Totally agree with you on that one. I'm worried because I'm going to in-person school tomorrow. Don't be worried, man. You know what? Listen, hey. Make sure you get your mask on, man. Keep your distance. You'll be fine. Drink you some lemon water in the morning. Take a vitamin supplement. Eat healthy. You'll be fine. All right. Who will bite the dust? Oh, man, that was quick. Quick, fast. Oliver was in here. He was in and out. All right. We'll see who up next. All right. Who is next to get the flex? Diego. Man, it's been a minute, my brother, but you got to ride. You out of here. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Oh, Courtney, what did the sheep say? Shout out to Courtney, Vic's lovely wife, but she had bit the dust. Bah. 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 He sounded angry on that lap. He went, bah, bah. Either that or he was pooting or something. All right, who's next? Who is next that gets the flex? Is it Shot Town? No, it looks like it is going to be Cool Breeze Jr.
You are out of here.
Cool Breeze Jr. has bit the dust. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, my brother. We'll see you next week. All right, who's up next? All right, this next one here, I got another comment to read. And it's Nestor. Oh, man, Nestor.
You lose.
You are out of here, my brother. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Go ahead and get your removal. All right, let's see before we go on to the next. We got like 21 contestants to go. Still got a lot of people with opportunity to win this $10 eShop card. He said, I'm worried because there's this girl in my class that makes fun of my height, and I don't want to deal with her. Man, you better learn how to listen. I'm going to teach you like I teach the kids in my classroom. You better learn how to crack jokes back. First of all, learn to love yourself. If you're tall and you like being tall, love your tallness. People always have something negative to say, but as long as you can learn how to laugh at yourself, what they got to say would never hurt you. The key is when you let them see you sweat and you let them what they say bother you, then they got you, and they'll never stop talking about you. The key is like, all right, yeah, I'm tall. It is what it is. Like, too, listen, when I was a kid, you know what? We didn't have money, so they talk about my clothes. But then I started watching Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, and I would take those same raunchy jokes onto the bus, and I would say it about their mama, and then the whole bus would be laughing at them, and then they left me alone. They left me alone, man. So that's my. He said, "I'm trying to get taller." You trying to get taller? Oh, listen, that's right, man. Are you short? He talking about your height because you're short, or you talking because your height because you're tall? And if you're short, man, listen, hey, I understand that too, man. I remember at one point in time I was short. I was real short. And kids like, you know what, Dave? I bet you when you sit on the curb, you can swing your legs. Oh, good old Rhea Norwood. I couldn't stand her. Sorry, yes, that's my girl. We was friends. We turned out to be good friends as adults. All right, let's keep this line pushing. Who up next? Oh my goodness, it's gonna be SOC. God almighty. All right, don't forget to follow your boy on Discord. That's right, Discord. Follow your boy, Gaming Dad. I think it's maybe 3. I need to pull that up. Where? I should know that by heart. Shame on me. Let's see if I can get that pulled up. Nope. I'll make sure I have that pulled up for next week for my my Discord hookup. But your boy is on Discord. I think my number is Gaming Dad 0521. I think it's 0521. He said, "Oh, you short? Oh, okay." See, what you do is this is a great joke to say to her. What you cracking on you because you short? You say, "Listen." She say, "Well, your mama like it. We all the same size when we lay down." She'll get mad. She'll get mad and turn flustered. So that's funny. So no, man, don't be worried, man. People talk joke about you all the time. Find one of her imperfections and talking about hers. She might have a big head. I tell you, send me a picture of her. I can probably tell you all kind of jokes. That was my thing. I didn't mess with people, but when people mess with me, I just worked on their imperfections. Like they had bumps on their face, I would call them piece of face. Oh, Geeky, golly, Geeky, you are
out of here.
Geeky bit the dust, but Geeky, hey, thank you for chiming in. I know you dealing with the things you dealing with. But I'm glad you came out tonight. We need to get together and meet, Geeky, for real. So we could talk about our experiences, and I think like I got a good idea for all of us to do. So shout out to Geeky. She doing big things. Even though she haven't made no video, in a long time though. But I do be seeing her stuff on Instagram Reels. Oh, Stormtrooper, you was close, buddy. You was close. But Holly is out of here, representing the UK in the building. But I know Holly is probably, she's probably watching one of her shows. She don't stay on long. She don't stay on too long. She stay on all the time at first, but now she be in and out. Cool Breeze is out of here. God almighty. Cool Breeze got to go. Let's keep this wheel moving. What time is it? Oh, it's 11:37. It's going on. Yeah, we got to keep it moving. Woo, Stormtrooper of Doom. You couldn't survive 2 rounds in a row, but you're out of here, my brother. So close. I would say, man, my son really he loved the game. He want to tell you thank you. Stormtrooper, when he won, he gave his winnings to my son, and Steve M gave his winnings to my other son. So they both worked out. They were both very excited. Oh, my son Tyler is out of here. The next giveaway I get, I'm about to give it to Tyler too. So we can keep him in this mix. My daughter, that Thumble we gave away, my daughter took it out. Hold on, Geeky, you shouldn't be on here. I think you lost. So if Geeky, you got picked up. I probably didn't hit the wrong button and didn't remove you. Oh, John, man. Hey, man, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. But you are
out of here.
Appreciate you and all that you do. Come back and chill with us next week. All right. We really got about 14. Geeky shouldn't be in here, but we're going to let her ride. Oh, Vic, first your wife, not you. I need that. Doom, doom, doom. Another one bites the dust. Ah. Doom, doom, doom. Another one bites the dust. Ah. Shout out to my man, Vic. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, my brother. Appreciate all your commentary. Oh, but Chris, you in here twice, though. Chris his Twitch account is out of here. But Chris is still in here. All right, let's see. Oh, CMG. This blew up the spot because he is out of here. CMG is up out of here, my brother. Appreciate you and all that you do. Let me read a couple of these comments real quick. So, and the girl thinks that I'm the shortest kid in the class just because she Googled the average height for people in my grade. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. See, that's why you got to go hard at her. You got to go hard at her because, she's smart and she's clever. She bringing in prompts using Google to do her jokes. So, yeah, I would start cracking jokes on her, too. Just say, hey, you know what? Say, great things come with small packages. I don't know about that, but I know they do. Gee said, maybe this week. Yeah, we got to. I don't care if I'm out driving. We got to get together and meet. Got to, because you know what? We got to check in. All right. Stone said, so why you pick on me? Did you fancy me or something? Oh, man. Oh, that's right. That's right. You are still on there. You still in there. I forgot about your alias. All right, good people. We got 12 people to go. Geeky, you not in here though. You lost. But don't worry though. We're gonna. Oh, not Quay. I was pulling for Quay. I was trying my best not to jinx him. But you out of here. Thanks, man, for hanging out with us, man. We enjoyed your commentary and your questions. Great time tonight. All right, let's see who's next. Who's next on the flex? Oh, Chris, man, you can survive twice.
You lose,
Chris. You out of here. My brother, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, Chris, though. Man, we had a good time, man. Appreciate you and all that you do. We down to, I think, 9 people. Vic says, another great stream. Peace out, everyone. Peace out, Vic. You and the missus. Shot Town. C. Tucker, you are out of here. My brother, give you your horn, please.
You are out of here.
Shot Town is out of here. Let's see who is next. Oh, Stormtrooper. Your alias is bit the dust. God almighty. My brother. You was close, though. Hey, thanks, man. See you next week, man. Appreciate you. You probably should watch it all the way to the end. It's always intense. All the way at the end. Dang, Doug. Dang darn, man. 231, 234. You are out of here. Don't. See, I do my own sound effects. And that AST.
You are out of here.
Thank you, AST, for the super chat today. Appreciate you to all that you do. Love when my community supports me, because it gives me opportunity to give back to you guys and keep giving out these $10 eShop like the one Benj is not gonna get. Benj is out of here. Appreciate you, my brother. I know you probably got school tomorrow like me. Oh man, I gotta get my clothes together. Let's see. Geeky was out here anyway, so we're just gonna say goodbye to Geeky. Goodbye, Geeky. We won't horn you twice. We horned you once already. All right, good people. We're down to our final 4. We got Shane still in the building. We got Norm in the building. We got Neo and Steve M is in the building. Let's go. For show. Hey, Blakely. Oh, she made it. Oh, listen, this was my supervisor when I worked. I can put your business out there. I'm sorry, but I'm going to put it out there just a little bit. It's not that many people on the stream anymore. But Blakely was my supervisor at GameStop, and I love Blakely. She's so nice. She gave me a Christmas gift, and I only worked there a couple months. She is absolutely awesome. But we're doing the giveaway. See, Blakely, if you came in about 20 minutes early, I could have got you on my wheel. So you might want to stick around and just watch the ending of my giveaway. And with the final 4 being up next, let's see who's next to get up out of here. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be Sugar Shane.
You are
Out of here. You're out of here, Sugar Shane. I know you wonder where I get Sugar Shane from. You know, it's the boxing name, Sugar Shane mostly. Gigi said, out again, salt in the wound. It's not like that. See, just think about it like, hey, if you and Ben was in, then okay, I'm not gonna say that. We got 3 people left. Let's see who's next to get up out of here. And we got it's Norm. Oh, Norm. Darn, man. I was pulling for you. But Norm, he's out of here. All right, good people. We're down to our last 2. Steve M is in the building in the final spot. Once again, I think Steve M has won before. And Neo's first time in the winner's circle. And you know how we do. We need a drum roll, please. Let me, if I find it. Okay, there you go. Drum roll. Let's see if I can. I don't know if my little. All right, drum roll is rolling. Let's go. And the winner, will be Neo. Steve is out of here. Neo is our winner tonight of our $10 eShop card. Y'all give it up for Neo. If you are still in the chat, I hope you are. But if not, I hope you watch the end of the stream and you come back. I give you 2 weeks. All you got to do is send me a message on Twitter at gaming_dad3 or send me a message on Instagram at gamingdad3. And we will work together and I'll get you that code for that eShop card that I always buy from GameStop. This is your boy, Gaming Dad. Thank y'all. We had a wonderful stream tonight. Thanks again. Thank Blakely for coming in. Blakely just recently became a subscriber. I don't know why it took you so long, but I'm so glad you became a subscriber. But yeah, Geeky, don't forget we gotta meet. I don't care what we gotta do. We can't let what we were doing fall off. But we gotta meet. AST, I'm so glad you stuck around. Yeah, Biz bit the dust. Biz is all right. Neo for the win. I know that's right. Speaking of Neo, you know what? I can't wait till that new Matrix come out. I cannot wait. That's one. Listen, when that comes out, I'm going to the movie theaters. I'm gonna go pay the extra amount of money. I'm gonna make it happen. And that's all right. Listen, the key is Blakely. Long as you made it. I just wish you got here a little early so I can get you in for the giveaway. But hey, this next time, all you do come in real quick and just say, hey, what's going on, Dave? I know people's lives are busy. People don't got 3 hours to be spending with one person. But if you do, you know what? You enjoy yourself. You know, we talk about a bunch of news. Not a bunch of big, heavy news this week, but it was a lot of news nevertheless. So, hey, thank you. Hey, Geeky, if you get a chance, you should watch the podcast. Oh no, you was at the podcast. Guess what, Geeky? Yeah, you showed up to the podcast. But those of you who did not see me, hey, I was on the Gaming Dads podcast episode. I think it was. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Yep, episode 322. Definitely go and check me out on that podcast. It was a great podcast. These guys are great. I mean, they got a nice machine going on over there. And so, you know, maybe one day I get it together and get myself together and we can start our own podcast. Kiki. CMG. Stormtroopers Room. We all can do it. I believe we can. You know what? We just gotta. I think at least on my end, I got the equipment to make it happen. So we'll see that. Pray for listen. Forgot all about Top Gun. That is right. AST. I'm praying for Top Gun. Listen. I don't care where that come out of. I'm gonna go see that. That's right, Geek. I forgot you was at the podcast. I sent you. I think I chimed in and said, "Hey, yeah, the podcast was great though. Definitely a new experience. You know, you could definitely tell. You know, they've been doing it for a nice little while, and so to try to get in and get some quality comments, I think that was like probably my biggest struggle. Was like, you know, I didn't want to dominate because it wasn't my show, but I wanted to be heard. So I had to kind of sometimes force the issue. But they did a good job also about bringing the topic to me. And I like that. I was like, all right, good. It gave me an opportunity to sometimes, you know, to be the first to respond on certain things. So I mean, they did a good job, and you know what? I like their enthusiasm and their love for video games, not just Nintendo games, but for video games in general. So they do a lot of creative stuff, and I think that uniting with the right people, you know, say it can be had. Starship said, "I'm down for that." Yeah, I listen. I think a lot of people within this channel can help make that happen. We just gotta have a good variety. You know, I think a good variety, a good subjects, and you know, as long as it's paced well, you know, and people need to, you know, probably fill their roles. You know, somebody gonna have to be a moderator, somebody gonna have to be the main host, and make those things happen. And so, I know me, I like to talk, so, but I don't mind, you know, say being the guy that kind of brings everything together. So I'm gonna figure it out. I looked at there's some other ways we can do it. I know we can utilize Discord. I know we can utilize it's ways to make it happen. At least I figured out the part on how to bring the audio through the system. I figured out that point of it. That wouldn't be an issue. It just, you know, at kind of just testing things out and seeing how it works. So something to think about and pray about, and I think we can probably make that happen. That would be great. That'd be dope. All right, good people. This is your boy Gaming Dad. I'm live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to check me out. I don't have anything really coming up this week. I'm working on a couple of videos, and hopefully to get one of them out by the beginning of next week. It won't be by this weekend because it's prom season down here, and so your boy has been taking pictures and DJing prom left and right. So I have to DJ this Saturday, and I'll be DJing probably almost every week until the end of May. So yay for me. But hey, if you guys want to, you know, take a look at some of the things I've been taking pictures of, you can follow me on Instagram at photos with an S by DJ Dave Reed. Photos by DJ Dave Reed. That's on Instagram. Give me a follow. Give me a look. You know what? You'd be surprised. You know what? Your boy I got a little skills. I wouldn't call myself quite a photographer yet, but I'm getting there. I'm really getting there. I'm really learning how to work my lights and things of that nature. So I thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all good people. I would love to see you guys next week. Same time. Be safe. Take care of your health. Drink you some lemon water. Take your allergy pill. Do whatever you got to do to stay healthy. Wear your mask. Stay your 6 feet distance. And come back safe and come back alive for next week. This your boy, and I'm out. And I will end my show like I always do. Let me go back. I need a release date for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I really want that game to come out. Bad. Don't forget, good people. All you got to do is